Here, trips right to left. Ball now motions back to Lagway in the backfield and leaves him. Darting out to the right. Lagway takes the snap. Greeny's rush forward. Dump it off. Middle screen here. Caught by DK. Brought down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Will bring up 3rd and 26.
Yeah, we're in a kind of a bunch formation. DK was in that bunch. They faked the swing route to ball out of the backfield and tried to sneak the jailbreak screen inside. Tulane played it well.
Tulane's defense in their last 2 games, both losses, have been surrendering over 400 yards per game. Florida at 158 currently. 3rd and 26 to the Tulane 45. How about DJ big play here? That's what we need. Badger single left. 2 to the right. Hansen included in a trips formation. Throws over the middle. Caught by DK at the 29. Turns and leans forward. They'll spot him just shy of the 26. And that'll bring out the field goal unit for the Gators. Despain keeps DK from getting to the line to gain. Short by 7 yards, so on 4th and 7. Trey Smack will attempt his second field goal of the day. This one will be a 44-yarder right down the pipe.
Yeah, Jim DK lined up on the right hash. We got good protection, and he basically went down about 15 yards, found an open area in the zone, and DJ Lagway put it on him, and here we are. We got issues with special teams today, it looks like.
Another late man onto the field for the Florida Gators, and Billy Napier will use his second timeout of the half.
Timeout.
Both timeouts by Florida have been called because of personnel problems on special teams. We'll keep it right here as both teams will huddle up. Let's get Tate Casey in on the conversation. It's a ViStar sideline report with Tate Casey. Do good, make better. Tate.
I'll tell you what, the one thing you don't want is those problems right there, right? Special teams, the 2 culprits on both timeouts, those are you like to have in your pocket for when you need them later in the second quarter. But I don't know if it's due to a lack of some personnel for this specific game and maybe there's some miscommunication. But those are the kind of stuff you shake down and walk through on Thursdays during game week, boys.
Yeah, this is on the coaches and the players themselves. I mean, you're playing a football game. You got to pay attention to the situation, knowing it's 3rd and a mile. We're probably going to be kicking a field goal if we complete this ball. Be ready to go in the ball game.
All right, so again here, this will be a 44-yard attempt by Trey Smack, whose career long is 55 yards. Already on the board with 1 today. 9:16 to go in the half. Underwood to snap, back to Crawshaw. Kicks away from Trey Smack. Plenty of leg, and he absolutely drilled it. It's good. The 44-yard attempt by Trey Smack now has Florida on top of Tulane 6-0. Timeout on the field here in Tampa. 9:12 to go in the first half at the Gasparilla Bowl. Florida 6, Tulane nothing on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Gator Nation, this is Vicki Brown-Worski, Director of Gators and Powell Hurt. As the Bank of Doing and official sponsor of Florida Athletics, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field with interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources. Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
All this football action making you hungry? Wawa has you covered. Wawa Catering makes it easy to get hoagies, snacks, drinks, and more. Order ahead at wawacatering.com. Choose pickup or delivery, and it'll be ready in time for game day. Or block hunger right now with the Wawa app. Order your favorites on the app and get them however you want. Pickup, curbside, or delivery. Download the Wawa app today. Wawa is a proud partner of Gators football.
This is the Gators Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, it's the Goodrich Spiro, and I'm proud to be the official mover of the Florida Gators football team. The Gators have a winning tradition, and they choose Good Greek to get them there. And when it's time for you to move like a Florida Gator and call Good Greek Moving and Storage. Whether it's local or long distance, Good Greek can do it all. And we'll save you time and money by lighting your load with our junk removal service. So go to goodgreek.com for Good Greek Moving and Storage, official movers of Florida Gators football.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
College
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Well, the Gators scoring drive ended with a 44-yard Trey Smack field goal. In all, 9 plays, 54 yards, 5 minutes and 41 seconds. Shea Matthews with 9:12 to go in the first half. It's just 6-0 in favor of Florida right now. This game yet to really loosen up.
Yeah, it's. I feel like the Gators have dominated the game, going up and down the field. Either a turnover or being forced. A couple penalties forcing you to kick field goals, letting the Green Wave hang around. Right? I mean, it's a one-score game, and they were fortunate they missed a chip shot field goal.
So Trey Smack will tee it up for the second time in this half. Jack Chenchu, deep to receive for Tulane. The freshman free safety getting the kick return duties with Rayshon Pleasant out with injury. Tulane special teams have been effective this year, especially when Pleasant was playing. 2 kickoff returns this season for a touchdown. Gators will be wary of that. Smack on the approach, and he'll send a high kick short of the goal line, fielded by Chenchu at the 4. Far side numbers across the 20, and then hit pretty violently here as he got to the 23-yard line, and he's driven back.
Number 29, Jack Chenchu.
So Chenchu's return covers about 19 yards, and Ty Thompson, 2 of 6 passing in his first career start, will bring the Tulane offense back onto the field, trailing 6-0. It's interesting. They missed a field goal on a red zone trip at the start of this quarter. The Gators defense, Shane, during the 3-game win streak, has seen their opponent get into the red zone 7 times to only allow 14 points.
That's impressive.
1st and 10 at the 24. Off play action. Thompson all day to throw. Hits a crossing around left side. Caught, ball's out. And they'll rule it incomplete. Holy cow. Yul Keith Brown was clean on his route, and when that ball hit his hands, Bryce Thornton hit him harder. Blew it up.
Yeah, Brown ran a shallow cross from right to left. It took the quarterback a long time to throw the ball to him. He was open. But Bryce Thornton came out of nowhere and laid the lumber to him.
On the replay, it looked like a catch. Ruled incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line. Thompson takes the snap on the right hash. Pulled it back. Bad mesh. And Castell in the backfield to bring him down for a loss. Thompson goes down. It's a loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 12 upcoming.
Yeah, he ran the zone read. Bad decision by Thompson there. He should have handed that ball off because Jordan Castell's coming off the edge. He's already got him out leveraged. He had nowhere to go with the football. Bad decision. Good for the Gators.
Green Wave goes empty here. Trips left, 2 right. Makai Hughes back in the running back. Motions to the hip of Thompson. Audible at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12 from the 22-yard line. Thompson takes the snap, waist high. 3-step drop, pressure coming. Throws over the middle and incomplete. Threw it behind Mario Williams at the 40. Dijon Johnson defending on the play.
Yeah.
And Tulane is forced to punt.
He's lucky he made a bad throw there. If he makes a good throw trying to throw it and lead his receiver, Dijon Johnson, is running and hitting his head on the goalpost right now.
So Will Carroll on to punt.
7 for Florida is now number 32.
Bridges with a jersey change there to stay on special teams wise. Jim Dike back in his own 31-yard line to receive the punt. And the kick is away and will be short and to the left of the punter. It's going to take a two-lane roll here. Boy, a big one. And finally roll out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 52-yard punt, and a lot of it was on the ground. And we'll change possession here with 8:03 to go in the first half, with Florida leading 6-0 with the football. Tay Casey on the sidelines.
Fellas, 2 drives ago after the offense came off the field, I sat with the offensive line and watched them making adjustments, the coaching staff talking about execution and cleaning things up, picking up certain looks. They did a good job the last drive out, but it was mistakes and penalties that killed them. Right here, Florida looking to capitalize and put it all together and get more than just a field goal out of this drive.
Again, shorthanded on the offensive line at the right side. It's Lovett now at right tackle, and Cam Waits at guard. Out of the pistol, 1st and 10. Lagway hands it off to Jaden Ball. Broken tackle at the 25 and spins his way to close to the 28-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 3.5 yards. 2nd and 7 upcoming. Tyler Grubbs, multiple tackles today, again on the play for Tulane.
Yeah, Gators going to try to go here with a little bit of tempo. They did that earlier in the game, and I felt like DJ felt really comfortable doing that, not allowing Tulane to substitute.
Hansen motions right to left, shotgun snap. Handed off to Ball, trying to bounce into his left, breaks a tackle, and gets to the 38-yard line. It'll be 2 yards shy of the line to gain. It's Tyler Grubbs again on the tackle for the Greenies.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. Jaden Ball just used his athleticism, making people miss in the backfield and getting us to a 3rd and short.
3rd and 2 to be exact. Put it on the 33-yard line. Badger and DK left. 2 tight ends to the right. Lagway out of the pistol, turns, hands it off to Ball. Open field here. Shimmy shakes his way to the 35-yard line. That should be enough, and it is. 1st down, Gators. Brought to you by Good Greek Moving and Storage. Micah Robinson tackling for Tulane. And that was Army-like. 3 plays to get the 10.5 yards. Army, of course, beat Tulane in the American Championship. Handoff Ball here from Lagway. Stays interior this time. And brought down after a gain of about 2. Grubbs and Howard, the linebackers, pinch down to tackle Jaden Ball, who exits, and Jacoby Jackson back in at running back. Haven't seen Montrell Johnson today.
He lined up to return the opening kickoff with Jaden Ball. Obviously, it was kicked in the end zone, but haven't seen him since.
So 2nd down and 7. Lagway out of the pistol, fakes a handoff to Jackson. All day to throw, lobs one left side. Livingston makes the catch at the 44-yard line, and he's escorted out of bounds. Chunk play here for Lagway to Livingston. Out of bounds into the Florida sideline at the Tulane 41-yard line.
That ball was in the air a long time. Little play action from the right hash. We tried to hit the deep crosser, but then Livingston snuck out the backside. Good throw by DJ Lagway.
Lagway now is 13 of 17 on the day passing. 1st and 10 Gators at the Green Wave 41-yard line. 6-0 Florida. Lagway looks confused about something. And Florida may be taking their 3rd and final timeout.
I think what happened when we substituted, they allowed Tulane to substitute, but the 24-second clock keeps running.
Timeout. Florida.
And it was almost run out.
Yep.
Final to half.
We'll take a break. Last timeout called by Florida in the half. 5:19 to go in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, Florida at the Tulane 41. Florida 6, Tulane nothing at the Gasparilla Bowl on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Gator fans, this is Coach Billy Napier of the Florida Gators. Did you know Florida's dairy farmers produce 300 million gallons of milk each year? They care for their cows and the land to ensure a sustainable future so you never run out of fresh Florida milk. All season long, you can strengthen your chomp by entering to win free milk and cookies for a year, thanks to Florida's hardworking dairy farmers. To enter, visit floridamilk.com/Gators. That's floridamilk.com/Gators.
What's better than a Florida Gators game day? Could it be the sweet sound of great-tasting hickory smoked sausage sizzling over the grill? Upgrade your tailgate with the game day essential, Conecuh sausage. Gator fans, the combination of flavor and taste is sure to outpit the others. Time to savor that true Southern flavor since 1947 and get your grill on with Conecuh. Conecuh sausage, proud partner of the Florida Gators.
This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Gator fans, as Coach Napier and the Florida Gators continue building the Gator football winning tradition, Dreamfinders Homes, your official home builder of the Florida Gators, continues building quality new homes from Jacksonville to Orlando to Tampa. Headquartered in Florida, Dreamfinders Homes focuses on beautifully styled, quality-built new homes in the most desirable areas across the state and at the best value. Visit DreamfindersHomes.com for all of our available inventory and great interest rate incentives.
Hey fans, this is Wayne Cook, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you'd love to get your podcast. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
Florida out of its own timeout has it 1st and 10 at the Tulane 41-yard line. Shane Matthews, Tate Casey, I'm Sean Kelly. Glad you're with us today from Tampa for the Gasparilla Bowl. Gators lead the Green Wave 6-0 with 5:19 to go in the first half. Left hash here for Lagway and company. Out of the pistol, Lagway takes the snap and winds and lobs one down the right side for Bencher at the 4-yard line. Overshot him by a yard or two, incomplete. Covered on the play by Micah Robinson at the cornerback position.
Yeah, Robinson played that well. We just lined Badger up to the right side, the far side. The ball was on the left hash. DJ just took 3 steps, hitched, and let it go. Covered well by the Green Wave.
So the Gators now 2nd and 10 at the Tulane 41-yard line. Lagway intercepted earlier today. Pair of field goals, the only scoring in the game as Hansen motions into trips formation right. Lagway, pocket closing, climbs it, throws left side, caught. Abrams has got it, and he hangs on for a couple of more along the left sideline to the 10-yard line. I thought Lagway might tuck it and go, but he found Abrams, and the offense cooking in the Conecuh Sausage red zone. Proud partner of the Florida Gators, ConecuhSausage.com.
He did a nice job stepping up in the pocket and found Abrams over on the sideline.
Lagway fakes the handoff, runs to his left, and an ankle tackle in the open field keeps Lagway from scoring on 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line for a gain of 3 by Jack Chenshu. Well, that full healthy hamstring now, it's nice to see Lagway back to some dual threat opportunities like this. Second and goal now. They give the Gators an additional yard here, just shy of the 6. Tight formation. And Livingston motions left to right. Turning a handoff to Jackson, running right. Spins off one tackler and they wall him off at the 4-yard line. Gain of 2 to make it 3rd and goal at the 4 upcoming. Adonis Freelou on the tackle for Tulane.
Yeah, initially I thought Jacoby was going to walk into the end zone. We ran the power play and it closed quickly. Good job by Tulane defense on that play.
Tulane's defense gave up about 140 yards rushing per game during the season. They won 8 in a row at one point. 3rd and goal at the 4, right between the hash marks. Left to right of the Gators. Lagway takes the shotgun snap. Looking to throw here. Escapes trouble. Moves to his right. Throws. Intercepted in the end zone. They'll take a knee. And for the second time today, Lagway's picked off, this time by a linebacker, Dixon Agu. And the drive ends on a turnover.
Yeah, he did a good job stepping up in the pocket. He was trying to force that ball back across the middle of the field in the back of the end zone to Aiden Mizell, but a lot of guys in white jerseys around.
So it remains 6-0. And Tulane will get the football here at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, the Green Wave rushed 3, dropped 8 into coverage. I don't think you ever saw that guy coming from the backside.
247 yards of offense for the Gators, 37 yards for Tulane. Yet it's only 6-0. Ty Thompson in the pistol at quarterback. Fake the handoff to Mekhi Hughes. Thompson all day to throw. Now drifting to his left to get a look. Squares his shoulders. Throws broken up near sideline near the 38-yard line. Jordan Castell has a pass breakup here for the Gators on the pass intended for Fleming down the left side.
I'm laughing. He had all day to throw. They tried to take a shot. We were in soft coverage. He rolls out. Of course, he's a runner, so the offensive linemen are literally 8 or 9 yards downfield when this ball is thrown. And no penalty.
No penalty. It's like 3 seconds in basketball. You just don't even see it anymore. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Trips right. Thompson hands it off. Hughes met pretty quickly here. He'll push for a gain of 3 yards, but Brian Taylor was the first to grab a hold of him, the 6'4" junior from Houston, Texas. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here left in the first half. Jeff Cardozo, Tate Casey, Mike Moat will carry us between quarters 2 and 3. 6-0 Florida. Green Wave facing 3rd down and 7 at their own 23-yard line. 2-by-2 set. Thompson to the shotgun. Motion Williams briefly. Pressure coming. Thompson holds still. Now darts forward. He escaped and gets close to the line to gain. Brought down just shy of the 30-yard line by Jaden Robinson, who it looks like has held Thompson inside the sticks. It'll be 4th and less than a yard, and Tulane's going for it from their own 29.5. Crowd coming to life. Thompson to the shotgun, maybe trying to induce offsides. Tulane's offense looking to the near sideline, and that sideline saying just hold still. They're going to kick.
Yeah, he should have. He should have snapped it. We were kind of screwed up defensively initially. We had guys running all over the place.
Well, instead of having to call the timeout, they had the benefit of the 2-minute timeout, and that's exactly what they take here. And they can make a decision or just get that punt team prepped and ready to go. 4th and less than a yard to go at the Tulane 29 for the Green Wave. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Florida 6, Tulane nothing on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Coach Napier, your Florida Gators. This season, let loose and enjoy the things you love with an ice-cold Pepsi Zero Sugar, like Florida Gators football. Unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so fresh. So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and some friends and get in the game. Make sure you head to your local Wawa and stock up on all your Pepsi needs this football season. Delicious, refreshing Pepsi. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Florida Gators football. Go Gators.
To aim higher, run faster. It's what elite athletes do. Always strive for better. At UF Health, we have that same DNA. To not just treat a stroke, but to create a fleet of mobile stroke treatment units. To not just do research, but to use AI to save lives with one of the most powerful supercomputers in academia. We believe, like athletes, that human progress has no finish line. UF Health, National Medical Center for Team USA.
Game-changing plays, life-changing impact. Florida Victorious is the proud partner of the Florida Gators. This is your chance to make a difference on and off the field. Go to floridavictorious.com today to empower the student athletes that rep the orange and blue. Gain exclusive access to Florida athletics like never before. Score a touchdown today and become a member of the Florida Victorious. 90% of proceeds directly benefit Gator student athletes. The winning begins right here, right now. floridavictorious.com.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Paid for by FDOT.
Florida Gators football is on the air alongside two-time SEC Player of the Year, Shane Matthews. Here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
2 minutes remaining in the first half here at the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Florida leads Tulane 6-0 in the first meeting between these two since 1984. Total offense, Florida 247, Tulane 46. The Greenies are going to punt here.
I'm a little surprised.
Fourth and less than a yard. Well, field position, Shane.
Well, no, I understand that, but I don't know how many more times they're going to be able to have fourth and short. I mean, they're bad on offense today with this quarterback.
Yeah. They'll punt from just inside their own 30-yard line. DK deep to receive the end to our left. The punt away is a good one. And DK calling for a fair catch, fields it outside the numbers of the near side at about the 30-yard line. 40-yard punt for Will Carroll. And the 2-minute offense now in play for the Florida Gators, who have yet to reach the end zone here offensively.
You got plenty of time even with no timeouts. Clock will stop after first downs. Get out of bounds if you can.
Lagway 13 of 19 passing, 169 yards, but 2 interceptions today. One on their most recent offensive drive. They were inside the 10-yard line. Florida was in a good spot, but the second turnover from Lagway as he retakes the field here. Your leading rusher right now is Jacoby Jackson with 45 yards. 8 carries for Jaden Baugh to lead in the touch department. And it is Baugh at running back here off the left hip of Lagway. 2-by-2 set. Take the snap in the shotgun. Scrambling to his right. Lagway coming to the near sideline. Throws. Threw behind Baugh. It's off his right hand and incomplete. He saw Baugh, I guess, at the last second before heading for out of bounds. That was also dangerous.
Yeah, with the ball being tipped like that. DJ probably just should have run that ball, got 5 yards, and got out of bounds.
Clock stopped at 1:48 to go first half. Badger will go to the right side as the receiver. Trips left, including the tight end Hansen, who motions back behind the core. Handoff Baugh, and he is cracked immediately at the 30-yard line.
Tulane's going to call timeout.
He may have gotten a yard, and yes, the Green Wave will stop the clock with a timeout, and 1:42 left in the second quarter. The Gators are facing 3rd and 9 now at their own 31-yard line. Boy, it looks out of sync all half long here.
Yeah. So Tulane has 2 timeouts. Obviously, regardless of what happens here, you know, for us offensively, look for them to take a timeout if they stop us to force a punt.
Time of possession right now, Shane, 19 minutes, 39 seconds for Florida. 8 minutes, 27 seconds for Tulane.
I don't even feel like Tulane's had the ball that long.
It doesn't feel that way. I mean, if we go with total plays, that'd be another measuring stick here. Total yards is awfully lopsided. 38 plays offensively for Florida, 20 for Tulane. Again, they're playing with a guy making his first career start at quarterback, Ty Thompson. And they've been able to get their run game going using 3 different running backs. That's Tulane. Meanwhile, Florida, just a pair of field goals, 1 in each quarter. Hansen, Mizell, and DK. Trips right to the boundary off the right hash. Lagway in the shotgun. Tulane shifts defensively up front. Snap back to Lagway. 4-man rush. Sidearm throw to the near side and incomplete. Hansen had to go down to try and make a catch at the 36-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th and 9. And so Florida, getting the ball with 2 minutes remaining in the half, goes 3 and out.
And we didn't even make them use a timeout on that last play. Now, the only good thing for the Gators is Ty Thompson has trouble throwing the football.
Thompson, 2 of 9 today. Dante Fleming, deep to receive for the Green Wave. Crawshaw to punt here from the 31 of Florida. Snap back, and the kick away by Crawshaw is a good one. Spiraling kick, middle of the field, field at the 28. Fleming now darting to his left. to the 40 and brought down by DJ Douglas, former Tulane Green Wave player.
Their best 2 plays today have been punt returns.
Yes, that's a 12-yard return there.
And the first one was more than 12.
Yes. So Tulane will have it with 1:26 to go in the first half at their own 42-yard line. And the Greenies have 2 timeouts available here for Ty Thompson. Mekhi Hughes will come out at running back. First team all-conference running back in the pistol here with Thompson. Mario Williams motions right to left. Snap to Thompson, fake the handoff. Williams out to the right flat, receives the pass from Thompson, turns toward the Gators bench, and is forced out of bounds by Shamar James, but not until he reaches the Tulane 49-yard line.
They just fake the inside zone play, and then it's that split zone action where the guy just out-leverages our flat defender in the flat. And that wasn't a very good throw. It was a really good catch, and he beat Shamar James up the sideline.
Gain of 7. Williams was big 2 years ago when Tulane beat USC in the Cotton Bowl. Pistol snap. Thompson hands it off. Mekhi Hughes running to his right, has the first down for Tulane. He is tackled at the Florida 46-yard line outside the numbers. A couple of guys involved there, including George Gums.
Another good thing for the Gator defense here is I don't think they feel very good about their field goal kicker either.
No, he's already missed one today and hasn't attempted that many this season. Thompson hands it off. Hughes again, this time left side. Weight rooms his way to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up now 3rd down and 4, and Tulane will use a timeout. Beg your pardon, 2nd down and 4 upcoming. And the Green Wave will have 1 timeout remaining here with 1:04 left in the first half. Kind of a half in the mud at the Gasparilla Bowl. 6-0 Florida.
Yeah, somehow Tulane is still in the ball game here. They have a chance to take the lead, believe it or not, here with 1:04 left, where the Gators have dominated the football game, but turnovers have killed us.
Let's go ahead and take 10 seconds for ID, including our AM/FM combo in Pensacola, WBSR. 10 seconds for identification on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Second and 4 for Tulane at the Florida 40. Snap back to Thompson. Forced out to his left. Darts back to his right. Breaks an ankle tackle. Throws downfield, and it's incomplete at the 6-yard line. Could have been intercepted. Could have been caught. Well, a lot of things were going on there. The intended receiver was Yul Keith Brown, and Miles Graham was in the neighborhood defending.
We're fortunate. All he has to do, thank goodness he didn't do this, is put air under this ball, and it's a walk-in touchdown. But he tried to throw a line drive, one-hopped it.
3rd and 4. Florida will hopefully take advantage of that break right there. 2-back set. Putting a wing back to the right of Thompson. They'll hand it off to him. Running to his left. He's stuffed in the backfield. Bryce Bohannon, the wide receiver, lined up as a wing back, is tackled in the backfield by 2 Gator freshmen, Miles Graham and L.J. McCray.
Well, it's 4th down. Gators have no timeouts. You have 1. Tulane does. Since they don't know how to throw the football very well, I'll probably let this go down and just throw a Hail Mary.
They bring in an extra receiver, Garrett Muhammad. And Tulane trying to figure out what they want to do here. Clock running. They're going to wind this down. Looks like set up just one play. 11 seconds left as they use their final timeout of the half. They face 4th and 6 at the Florida 42-yard line.
Yeah, the issue here is you got to, if you're going to, this is going to be the last play of the half. If you're the Tulane quarterback, you have to drop back, run around a little bit to burn time, and then launch it to make sure it's the last play of the game. If not, you're going to give it to the Gators, and we have an opportunity for a Hail Mary.
Yeah. Tulane has only trailed at halftime 3 times this season. They've won once and trailed twice. The 62 yards currently of total offense for Tulane today is their fewest yards and a half this season. And that has to be somewhat expected with Darian Mensah, their starting quarterback, leaving the program to transfer to Duke for a truckload of cash, by the way. Thompson and the Tulane offense back on the field. The ball is spotted in between the hashes, and they're moving right to left. So they're going to keep Mekhi Hughes in the backfield. Fake the handoff to Hughes. Thompson, pocket closing, fires down the middle for the end zone. Incomplete. It's through the back of the end zone. There was, triple coverage by the Gators on Mario Williams, their best wide receiver. And that turns the ball over on downs with 6 seconds left in the half. And with DJ Lagway's arm.
Yeah, I'm shocked at what I just saw.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to be, if you're the Tulane Green Wave, the last play of the half. You cannot give the ball back to Florida. I'm glad they did that. Now it gives us an opportunity. You never know. You may get pass interference. The ball it's only a 15-yard penalty in college football, but you allow us to now throw the ball and put more points on the board.
Jackson's going to come out at running back. Lagway talking to him. Mizell with his speed is lined up near side with DK. Badger solo left. And from the Florida 42-yard line, 6 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10, Gators. Jackson motions out of the backfield. Now comes back across. Trips right now for Lagway. Lagway's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Lagway takes the snap. 3-man rush. Throw over the middle. Caught by Jackson, the 45. Got a block. And into Tulane territory down to the 37-yard line. And that'll be the final play of the first half. So Lagway gets his 15th completion of the half, but the Gators do not find the end zone in quarters 1 or 2. They had a field goal in each of the first 2 quarters and lead 6-0 as both teams head for their respective locker rooms here at Raymond James Stadium. 248 yards of total offense for the Green Wave to Tulane 62. Yet, Shane, it's a 6-0 ball game. Somewhat kind of not shocking, but eyebrow-raising here at the Gasparilla Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, Gators have dominated the football game. Turnovers have hurt us. Tulane can't do anything and won't probably do anything offensively. We have to find a way to punch it in and stretch this lead. You can't let these guys hang around.
I almost want to blame all this on, 2 things. Penalties and 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
Thrown by DJ Lagway. Billy Napier is visiting with Television First. Then our own Tate Casey will have him for a thought before we send it to our halftime coverage. Gasparilla Bowl here. Again, lopsided statistically, but not scoreboard-wise. As the Gators are in their 49th bowl game in program history and trying to win a bowl game for the first time since 2019, the Orange Bowl. And Tulane, having lost last year in the Military Bowl, is trying to get to 8-9 in their overall all-time bowl record. Down to Tate Casey with Coach Napier.
Well, Coach, a couple turnovers there in that first half. Defense holding solid on 2 sudden change right there. What do you like out of that unit so far? 1 of 7 on third downs for Tulane. Your defense is playing well.
Yeah, we've got them to third down. We've done a good job getting off the field. And again, I think we've stopped the run. We're surviving the shots. Our issue is the red zone stops, the 2 takeaways, and obviously we've had too many penalties for my liking, right? So we got to clean all that up.
Penalties, especially down to the plus area of the field, but the 2 turnovers that you mentioned there, the interceptions with DJ. How do you come back out and get some movement on offense? Obviously, 1 for 7 on third downs as well for your offense.
Yeah, drop 8 coverage, and obviously the penalties have contributed to the issues on third down, but he's forced a couple into plus coverage. Got a little off schedule. He's got usually good instincts. He's forced a couple. He'll learn from it.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time.
All right, Tate, Coach, thank you very much. Halftime at Raymond James Stadium here at the Gasparilla Bowl. It's Florida 6, Tulane nothing. Jeff Cardozo, Tate Casey, Mike Moat, all come your way after these messages on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
What makes that famous call?
Dinner's ready!
Even better? It's cooking a great meal with natural gas, enjoying faster cooking times and precise temperature control. And now getting a valuable cash rebate up to $300 when you install an energy-efficient natural gas range or cooktop. Anyone want seconds? When you show your home love with natural gas, it loves you right back. To learn more and how to qualify, visit peoplesgas.com/rebates.
I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used a 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
This is the Gators Sports Network from Learfield.
At ViStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Florida fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. To learn more, visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Go Gators!
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
It's halftime on the Gators Sports Network. Welcome to the People's Gas Halftime Show. People's Gas, delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. The People's Gas Halftime Show is also sponsored by Dreamfinders Homes, building throughout Florida, official home builder of the Gators. Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Florida Victorious, the official NIL partner of the Florida Gators. Hellman's, the official mayonnaise of the Florida Gators. Pet Paradise and New Day Veterinary Care. Finally, complete pet health care is here for Gator Nation. GFL Environmental, the official sustainability partner of the Florida Gators. Barbasol, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. Pepsi, official soft drink of the University of Florida and proud partner of Gator football. UF Health. At UF Health, we believe human progress has no finish line. Visit humanprogress.ufhealth.org to learn more. And by Wells Fargo, official retail bank of the Florida Gators. Once again, here's Jeff Cardozo.
Well, fortunately, the Gators have made themselves a couple of field goals. Nobody's been able to get in the end zone here in the 2024 Gasparilla Bowl between the Gators and the Tulane Green Wave. Tulane had an opportunity to try to make a field goal. They missed it, so we sit 6-0 as we take you into half. Jeff Cardozo, Tate Casey here with you. Well, offensively, getting down the field, Tate, hasn't necessarily been a problem. 190 yards through the air for Lagway, 80 yards on the ground for the Gators. It's just when they get close, DJ Lagway has made a couple of poor decisions and haven't been able to do any damage.
Yeah, and those are those things you just heard Coach mention. You know, he'll learn from it. He's forced a couple of things. There's times where obviously you got to force it, you know, if you're about to be out the field. But there's other times where you can eat it and come back and live another day the next play. And right now, obviously, you probably want those two passes back if you're DJ Lagway. 6 different guys have caught passes. DK leads the bunch with 4 for 49 yards on 5 targets. We haven't seen Montrell, and you haven't seen a lot of those veteran guys receiver-wise, so it does look like he's trying to get different guys into the game. Mizell with some catches, Abrams with a catch, Livingston with a couple of balls too. So they haven't necessarily kept those veterans in there. It's been a lot of guys trying to get out there and get some work. Yeah, it's been spread out pretty good. And the one thing I will say is I think we got away from the run game for a little bit there. I almost like to see us go back to a little bit of gap scheme and counter action that we saw against Florida State, Ole Miss, LSU. It seems like we've been pretty bland in the run game, but we've been able to move the ball, at 4.5 yards a clip rushing. You found some success there. I think the turnovers, you got to find a way to avoid those.
The Gators have thrown it 22 times at Lagways, 14 of 22. They have run it 18 times for those 80 yards. We'll take a break and talk about what's been the positive, certainly. That is that Gator defense doing some great things when we come back on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
To aim higher, run faster. It's what elite athletes do. Always strive for better. At UF Health, we have that same DNA. To not just treat a stroke, but to create a fleet of mobile stroke treatment units. To not just do research, but to use AI to save lives with one of the most powerful supercomputers in academia. We believe, like athletes, that human progress has no finish line. UF Health, National Medical Center for Team USA.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Coach Napier, your Florida Gators. This season, let loose and enjoy the things you love with an ice-cold Pepsi Zero Sugar, like Florida Gators football. Unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so fresh. So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and some friends and get in the game. Make sure you head to your local Publix and stock up on all your Pepsi needs this football season. Zero Sugar never tasted so good. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Florida Gators football. Go Gators.
Okay, antibodies, huddle up. We're a great team, but the flu is dominating. The good news is the human we're protecting just got his flu shots. That means all of us antibodies have strong new gear that will help us fight and defend against the flu. We must win so that our human can stay healthy and help protect the people he cares about most.
Let's work as a team to defend against the flu. Gear up with a flu shot to help protect yourself and others and reduce your risk of being sick or hospitalized with the flu. Learn more at getmyflushot.org. Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
Gators up 6-0 here at the half in the Gasparilla Bowl. We talked about the offense and what they need to do to try to put some more points on the board. Tate, the defense needs to just stay right where they are, shutting out the Green Wave. They've put up less than 70 yards. Last time the Gators had a shutout in a bowl game was when I was in middle school, 1992. What were you doing in 1992?
Probably at the roller rink somewhere. To be honest with you. Who knows?
Well, and, again, we talked a lot about the defensive line not having a bunch of dudes, but, again, youngsters coming up and playing. You've got a quarterback that isn't necessarily the greatest at throwing the ball down the field, so Castell's come up. Different guys have done different things. It's been a nice half defensively.
Yeah, and being able to mix up the looks, right? I think when you can trust the guys in the back end, right now in the pass game, I don't think there's too much to worry about. I think what we saw in that first half, you're going to be able to do what you want to in the box and feel pretty comfortable about your DBs with the arm of this quarterback right now. I don't think they're doing much on that in that regard.
Yeah,
when your yards per pass is lower than your yards per rush, I think you got a little bit of a problem on the offensive side of football.
Yeah, 3 of 12 for 28 yards, and then the vaunted Tulane rushing attack has not been that good either. 14 rushes for 34 yards, so averaging just 2.5 yards per carry. And Tata, it's going to have to continue. I think when you look at it, when it's all said and done, I'm not sure how much the Gator offense can get it going. They seem really out of sync, so defense will have to continue to fly around the football. But I think the scary part is it's still a one-score game right now. So one little mishap, one little thing here and there, and all of a sudden Tulane's back in this game. So the defense got to be ready.
Well, that's the one thing that'll keep coaches up at night too, right? A 6-0 game when you're out yardage, the possession is lopsided. You look at it and you say, okay, you take away the 2 turnovers, Florida's probably up 20-0 in this game right now. And that's where it should be. then again, turnovers, that's what happens, right? It starts to rip all the momentum. It starts to take away points off the board and put you in positions where you got to come out in the second half. You got to find ways to play. Florida's got to overcome the turnovers, get back on track, and get back in a rhythm on offense.
Yeah, and in that second half, Tulane will get the ball. They won the toss and deferred, so that Gator defense will be out on the field. All right, we'll take a break. We'll send it back to our UFL studios and Mike Moat when we continue here at halftime at 6-0 Gators on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
All this football action making you hungry? Wawa has you covered. Wawa Catering makes it easy to get hoagies, snacks, drinks, and more. Order ahead at wawacatering.com. Choose pickup or delivery, and it'll be ready in time for game day. Or block hunger right now with the Wawa app. Order your favorites on the app and get them however you want. Pickup, curbside, or delivery. Download the Wawa app today. Wawa is a proud partner of Gators football.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Gator football from Learfield.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the swamp. The Gators Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big go Gators, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Gator pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Gators. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Gators only lead this one by 6-0, despite controlling many of the first half statistical categories. Mike Moat back inside the UFL studios as we now give you our Old Dominion Freight Line play of the first half. Came on the Tulane first snap of the game offensively after the Gators had the ball and recorded a first down. They kicked to the Green Wave, decided to get a little cute and take a deep shot early, and the Gators were ready for it.
They tried a trick play on their opening snap, and Ty Thompson in his first career start throws an interception to Bridges on his first pass of the day, and so Bridges with his second interception of the year gives it right back to Florida here.
So one former teammate picks off another. Both Bridges and Thompson were originally recruited to Oregon by former head coach Mario Cristobal, both in different uniforms, and that's college football for you in 2024. Gators would convert that into a field goal. They would add another in the second quarter, and they lead at 6-0 at the intermission. Second half action coming your way after a scoreboard check. After this on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Coach Napier, your Florida Gators. This season, let loose and enjoy the things you love with an ice-cold Pepsi Zero Sugar, like Florida Gators football. Unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so fresh. So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and some friends and get in the game. Make sure you head to your local Wawa and stock up on all your Pepsi needs this football season. Delicious, refreshing Pepsi. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Florida Gators football. Go Gators.
To aim higher, run faster. It's what elite athletes do. Always strive for better. At UF Health, we have that same DNA. to not just treat a stroke, but to create a fleet of mobile stroke treatment units, to not just do research, but to use AI to save lives with one of the most powerful supercomputers in academia. We believe, like athletes, that human progress has no finish line. UF Health, National Medical Center for Team USA.
If an insurance company is there to sell you insurance, shouldn't it also be there to service it with real people? At Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help. We're focused on your specific needs. That's why we have local agents working for you in every county across the state, offering competitive rates and fast, friendly service. It's more than insurance. It's the kind of treatment you deserve. Find a local agent at ffbic.com to set up your free no-obligation insurance review. Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Proud to support Gators Athletics.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on the new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
You're dialed into coverage of Florida football. It's time to take a look at our People's Gas out-of-town scoreboard. Let's go inside the UF Health Studios.
We're at halftime, 6-0. Florida leads. A couple of field goals for the Gators. Tulane will have the ball to start period number 3. A quick check of the scoreboard. One other bowl game taking place in the Sunshine State this afternoon. In the Cure Bowl up in Orlando, it was Ohio outslugging Jacksonville State 30-27 tonight. The first of the 4 playoff games this weekend, featuring Indiana, the 10 seed, taking on the 7th-seeded Notre Dame Fighting Irish in chilly South Bend, Indiana. Tomorrow, 3 more games to tell you about. It's Penn State and SMU to kick things off. The middle game features Clemson and Texas, and then the nightcap from Columbus and the Horseshoe as Ohio State meets Tennessee. Those games taking place tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, basketball will be on our docket as the Gators will take on North Florida at high noon. Our coverage beginning here on the network at 11:30, and that's where Sean Kelly and Steve Egan will be, along with Lee Humphrey. We still have work to do, though, for the second half. Tulane's got the ball, and Sean Kelly has the third quarter play-by-play story. Sean?
Mike, thank you very much. The Gators coming out of the tunnel now to retake the field. Tulane back on the field already. 6-0 our score. Shane Matthews heading for the third quarter. Tulane will get the football to start the second half. Halftime adjustments. Where do you want to start, Shane?
Well, special teams. We've had 2 miscues where we had to take timeouts due to not having enough men on the field, which shouldn't happen, whether they were backups and now they're starters. You know, you've had your walkthroughs all week. You got coaches on the sidelines letting guys know, hey, we're getting ready to go field goal team or what have you. That cannot happen.
Well, we'll start with that. I mean, there's so much to talk about here. I think Jeff Cardozo passed along at halftime that the Gators on defense, though, have been outstanding. They shut out a team in a half in a bowl game for the first time since 1992. And so the defense has been great, especially, again, thwarting teams in the red zone for the 4th straight game. They're up against a quarterback in Ty Thompson, who's 3 for 12, and I'm a little surprised he's completed 3 passes. Tulane's got to get their run game going, but they've been unable to because, again, the Gators' defense has been good despite being down a couple of bodies.
Yeah, they have no – I shouldn't say they have no chance because they could come out and hit a couple pass plays, but it's one of the worst passing offenses that I've seen, and it's due to the quarterback. He has no idea what he's doing, and so we can load the box, so to speak, and try to stuff their run game. Now, let's see if Tulane could have made some great adjustments at halftime. They're going to get the opening kickoff here, but the Gators have dominated this football game. We sit here 6-0 because of mistakes and penalties. That's simple.
Yeah. That's it, and that can be cleaned up here in quarters 3 and 4. The 62 yards for Tulane offensively, their fewest yards and a half this season. They'll receive this second half opening kickoff at the end to our left. Jack Chenshu is one of 2 deep to receive. Kevin Adams is the other, and Trey Smack has it on the tee at the 35-yard line to our right. The top of the upper deck opposite us has a little bit of sunlight on it. Otherwise, the lights are starting to take over here a little bit at Raymond James Stadium. One of 2 bowl games played here in this facility. The other is the ReliaQuest Bowl, which will feature Michigan and Alabama. We're underway in the third, and they'll bring it out. A yard deep, Chenshu darts to the middle of the field, and he is brought down right around the 20-yard line. So about where it would be for a touchback. I think they'll spot it officially here at the 21 for Tulane's offense. And Ty Thompson, who has been beaten out 3 times in his career. His career started at Oregon. He was a 5-star recruit out of Gilbert, Arizona, quote-unquote. He lost in a quarterback battle to Anthony Brown in 2021. And then Bo Nix 2 times during his time at Oregon, and then beat out by Darian Mensah after transferring to Tulane. He is going to transfer again and is using this as an audition. Takes the shotgun snap and hands it off to Mekhi Hughes. Hughes churning his feet, chops himself across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. Shamar James on the tackle for Florida.
Yeah, we'll see if Tulane tries to establish the run game. I mean, you talked about it all game long, Sean. That's what they do and do well. Haven't had much success today, but we'll see if they do here in the second half.
40 yards rushing prior to that snap. 2nd down and 4 for Tulane. Tight end left. Handed off. Hughes running left. Got past Sharif Denson. Sticks Bryce Thornton and has his best run of the day out to the 36-yard line. There's a flag down and a hold and maybe a face mask too. Could be 2 different penalties on this play. Our referee to sort it out for us.
Personal foul. Face mask. Offense. Number 5. Half the distance to the goal. 2nd down.
All right, just the 1 penalty indicated from Steve Patkowski. And that'll put Tulane in a bad spot here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you back them up behind the chains. It's really going to hurt their offense. Not much happening through the air today.
Steve won 8 games in a row during the regular season until they ran into Memphis at home at Yulman Stadium in New Orleans. If they'd have won that game, they would have hosted the American Championship. They ended up losing to Memphis by 10 and then go to Army and lose in the championship game. Thompson to throw here on 3rd and forever. Crossing route, caught. Williams going left to right, made a man miss at the 20, stays in bounds, and he's forced out near the 31, and he may have gotten it all back. And some extracurricular activity in front of the Tulane bench. And look here now. Tulane has not only made up for the face mask penalty, but being back behind the chains.
Yeah, all they ran was just a shallow cross. It was about a 4-yard throw on a crossing pattern from left to right. And Mario Williams made a bunch of Gators miss.
Yeah.
And pick up well, it's not a first down.
No, 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
But, yeah, way more manageable than it was. They'll hand it off, and the Gators may have stuffed the run. At the line of scrimmage, they bring down Arnold Barnes trying to run to the left for Tulane. George Gumbs, the initial defender for the Gators.
Yeah, Gators looks like they're going to force another punt.
Yes. The bend don't break Gators defense here now in 3.5 games. And Tulane's punt team onto the field with Will Carroll to do the punting once more. Jim Dike drops back deep to receive. I thought Williams was going to really sting the Gators for the first time today. But he comes up just a yard short. The punt away. High spiraling kick. Running up to it to make a fair catch at the 34 is DK. About a 35-yard punt for Will Carroll. And so 6-0 Florida, and the Gators on offense for the first time in the second half. We've yet to play 2 minutes in this half. And DJ Lagway to retake the field here. 14 of 22 in the first half, 190 yards passing, but 2 interceptions, in the second of which came in the end zone. And Shane, I thought he could have run it in for an easy touchdown, but Gators turn it over.
Yeah, he's had a couple opportunities today when he's done a nice job stepping up in the pocket to run for 8 to 10 yards and get down and kind of force some throws.
Little shift here pre-snap. Hansen shuffles around to be tight end right. DK and Burke to the near side. Now Burke motions. They fake the jet to him. Hand it off to Jacoby Jackson. A lot of traffic to the left side. And he kind of tiptoes his way to a gain of 3 out to the 38-yard line. So the Gators will easily get over 300 yards total offense here in short order. Gerard Henderson on the tackle for Tulane. Lagway in the pistol, motions Burke left to right. 2nd and 7. Fake the handoff to Jackson, rolling right. Lagway throws, caught on the crosser by DK. First down, Gators. He makes the catch, and he's brought down on the right side outside the numbers at the 47-yard line. A first down for Florida means another mention of Good Greek moving in storage, the superhero movers.
Yeah, just a little roll right, hit DK on a crossing route. Tulane had really good covers. That was just a good throw and catch by the Gators.
Edwards covering for Tulane. And now whistles here prior to the snap on first down.
The ruling in the previous play, if a completed catch is under review.
Really?
Immediate timeout.
All right, we'll take the full timeout as this one is under review at Raymond James Stadium. Looked pretty clean to us. We'll see what the officiating crew has to say when we come back. 12:14 to go, third quarter. Gators 6, Tulane nothing on the Gators Sports Network from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Not every choice in life is easy, but choosing a checking account should be. That's why we created Truist One Checking. It's one simple choice. There are no overdraft fees. It's packed with perks. And as your balance grows, we upgrade your perks automatically. One choice. It's so simple. Get Truist One Checking today. Visit truist.com/one. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
This is Florida football from Learfield.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and I'm proud to be the official mover of the Florida Gators football team. The Gators have a winning tradition, and they choose Good Greek to get them there. And when it's time for you to move like a Florida Gator and call Good Greek Moving and Storage. Whether it's local or long distance, Good Greek can do it all. And we'll save you time and money by lighting your load with our junk removal service. So go to goodgreek.com for Good Greek Moving and Storage, official movers of Florida Gators football.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium. This is Jacoby Jackson on a run here on 2nd and 10. And I'll get to the plus side of the field to the Tulane 49-yard line. Gain of 4. The official told us to go ahead and take a break while they reviewed the play. They reviewed the catch by DK. It was ruled a catch. And then they did not honor the media timeout. So Lagway went incomplete on first down after the DK catch. And now 3rd and 6 at the Tulane 49. Gators lead at 6-0. Jackson motions out. Empty backfield here for Lagway. Trips left to right. Off the right hash. Lagway to throw. Steps right, throws. Caught by the tight end Hansen over the middle. And let's see if forward progress gets him to the line to gain. It does. Spotted at the 41 of Tulane. Hansen put himself in the exact right spot to receive the pass from Lagway. Tackle made by Adams of Grubbs.
Gators were in empty on 3rd and long, and they've rush 3, drop 8 into coverage, which Tulane has had success doing that today. DJ found Hayden Hansen right in the middle of the football field for the first down.
1st and 10 Gators at the Tulane 41, up 6-0. Trips in a triangle to the left, single receiver Badger to the right. Hansen motions back to the core from that trips formation. Fake the handoff to Jackson. Lagway throws out on the post route to DK. Caught at the 15, up the right sideline, and brought down inside the 5. Another big connection from Lagway to DK sets the Gators up 1st and goal at the Tulane 3-yard line.
Yeah, just great. All started with the protection. Tulane bit up on the action and allowed DK to get behind the second level of the defense. Good throw and catch.
Trips an inverted triangle left. Tight end right, motioning to the left. Lagway hands it off to Jackson. Stopped in the backfield, broke a tackle, and then spins into another. That does bring him down. Be a loss in the play back to the 7-yard line on the carry by Jackson, and the big tackle made by Adonis Freelou for Tulane. So 2nd and goal upcoming at the 7 as we approach the 10-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. The Gators scoring today a pair of field goals, one in each quarter by Trey Smack. The 2nd time inside the 10 today for the Florida Gators.
We're going to have to call a timeout here. We're having trouble getting the play in.
Play clock at 2-1 and a timeout called by Florida. And boy, it looks like in a lot of ways Florida hasn't played in months the way some of this has gone today.
Media timeout.
And this will be a full timeout. We trust this time that we'll get all of these commercials in before play resumes. Full timeout, 9:52 to go 3rd. Florida 6, Tulane nothing on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
We've spent a lot of time in our homes.
I'm on a Zoom call.
Dinner's ready.
But we've learned that when we love our home, it loves us right back. Now you can keep that love going when you install energy-efficient natural gas appliances and earn up to $1,925 in cash rebates. You'll love endless hot water, faster drying and cooking times, and ongoing savings and comfort. To learn more and how to qualify, visit peoplesgas.com/rebates.
If an insurance company is there to sell you insurance, shouldn't it also be there to service it with real people? At Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help. We're focused on your specific needs. That's why we have local agents working for you in every county across the state, offering competitive rates and fast, friendly service. It's more than insurance. It's the kind of treatment you deserve. Find a local agent at ffbic.com to set up your free, no-obligation insurance review. Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Proud to support Gators Athletics.
This is the Gators Sports Network from Learfield.
To aim higher, run faster. It's what elite athletes do. Always strive for better. At UF Health, we have that same DNA. To not just treat a stroke, but to create a fleet of mobile stroke treatment units. To not just do research, but to use AI to save lives with one of the most powerful supercomputers in academia. We believe, like athletes, that human progress has no finish line. UF Health, National Medical Center for Team USA.
This is Coach Napier, your Florida Gators. This season, let loose and enjoy the things you love with an ice-cold Pepsi Zero Sugar, like Florida Gators football. Unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so fresh. So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and some friends and get in the game. Make sure you head to your local Publix and stock up on all your Pepsi needs this football season. Zero Sugar never tasted so good. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Florida Gators football. Go Gators.
Well, the Gators used all their timeouts for malfunctions back in the first half. Most of them all of it on special teams. Timeout called by the Green Wave here before the play clock expired as Florida faces 2nd and goal from the Tulane 7. Gators lead the Green Wave 6-0. 9:52 to go here in the 3rd, and just clunky here.
Yeah, and a lot of times, and this is the first year of the coach to the quarterback headset deal. A lot of times in the NFL, you always had your red zone plays on the wristband, and you would just have to say, like, play 6, and they could just read it because of usually crowd noise or what have you. Not saying crowd noise is the issue today.
Yeah.
But moving forward.
2-by-2 set. Lagway is going to bring all 4 back toward the core. Jackson jumps into a pistol behind Lagway from the 7-yard line. Take the snap, hand it off. Jackson running to his left. Slips one man, 2, and then stood up and brought down to his left just shy of the 5-yard line. And now Florida faces 3rd and goal, officially at the Tulane 6. So they only give Jackson a yard, and it's Howard and Grubbs, the 2 linebackers, that continue to make plays for Tulane.
It's interesting to see what Tulane does here. You know, they've been playing a lot of zone coverage. Do they come after DJ here and allow us to attack their man-to-man defense?
3rd and goal from the 6. Lagway takes the shotgun snap, looks to his left, shuffling, lobs it out of bounds. Jackson well covered on the near pylon, and the Gators are forced to attempt a 3rd field goal today. They had it 1st and goal at about, the 4-yard line.
Yeah, they played zone again. A lot of bodies in there, moving around, giving DJ issues. He rolled to his left and had to throw the football away.
This will be a 24-yard attempt off the near hash for Trey Smack. Crawshaw to hold, Underwood on the snap. Kick is away, and the chip shot for Trey Smack is good. And the Florida Gators now lead the Gasparilla Bowl 9-0. 9:14 to go in the 3rd. Tate Casey with your first ViStar Credit Union sideline report of the second half. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, fellas, I was almost mistaken because at first I thought that the communication in the helmet comm was the issue there on that timeout, but it kind of stems back to what we've seen already in this game. Every time Florida's substituting on offense, the ref is standing over the football, holding for defensive substitutions all the way under 14 seconds on the play clock. Billy's been frustrated by this. He voiced that to the field judge earlier, but you saw it again right there. Got down to 12 seconds, and they're still waiting with a check with me on the sideline. So waiting to set up, look the sidelines, get a play, get it back in. That's kind of what's going on right there.
Yeah, that's a good explanation, Tate. I appreciate that. And we kind of pointed out that this is a Mid-America Conference officiating crew. Not to disparage the group of 5 in any way, but it's just a little bit different. Jack Chenshu deep to receive for the Green Wave. The Gators scoring drive was 10 plays, 59 yards, nearly 4 minutes long, but results in a 24-yard field goal. 9-0 Florida. Kevin Adams also back deep for the Green Wave, and Trey Smack on the approach will put a good leg into this one, right to left, and clears the back of the end zone. A touchback will bring Tulane out, and Ty Thompson at quarterback. 84 yards total offense for the Green Wave in the ball game now. It's like all the numbers, Shane, because Darian Mensah's not playing. You've got other guys out. You do a lot of homework and getting ready for a game like this, and it's coaches and everybody kind of almost have to throw it in the wastebasket because it's a different look than it was in the regular season.
Yeah, and especially in these bowl games, guys going to the portal, opting out, what have you, just never know who's going to play in the game.
Thompson takes the snap, rolls right, dumps it off in the right flat. That catch is made by Shaddy Clayton Johnson, the running back. It's good for 4 yards to the 29-yard line. Jordan Castell defending primarily for Florida.
Yeah, that's pretty much been Tulane's passing offense today, are flat routes, and hopefully you can get some yards after the catch.
Each side has 2 tackles for loss. 2nd and 6. Handed off. Clayton Johnson lowers his shoulder and kind of squirts through here out to the 34-yard line. It's to be just short of the line to gain. They need the 35, and they'll need about 2 feet based on the spot of the football.
Tulane's been in these short yardage situations on 3rd down multiple times today, and the Gator defense has stopped them and forced punts.
3rd and 1. Motion right to left. Thompson takes the snap. Quarterback run right side. 1st down, Green Wave. Thompson moves the chains, gets to the 39-yard line. Tackled on the play by Mekhi Barrow.
Yeah, all that was snap it to the quarterback in the shotgun and run to the B gap. Lower your shoulder and get the 1st down.
Alfonso Allen has been running in the linebacking group here now for the Gators. Kind of more like the F or the Jack, where they've been shorthanded today. 1st and 10. Thompson off play action. from the 39, throws left side, ball ricochets off Williams, caught, Allen's got it. Allen intercepts the football. How about that? Slides down at the 40-yard line of Florida. Alfonso Allen called upon to play today in the ball game, gets his first interception.
Yeah, they try to throw it deep, square in. I'm not sure if Miles Graham got a hand on it or Dijon Johnson. The ball goes straight up in the air, and Alonzo Allen, the right place at the right time.
Timeout on the field here with the change of possession. The Gators with another takeaway. Florida now has 24 takeaways on the season, 7 last year, and with that interception, it's the most takeaways for Florida since 2019, the last time the Gators won a bowl. Florida 9, Tulane nothing. 7:25 to go in the third. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Gator fans, Coach Napier here. Being part of the Gator Nation means no matter where you go, you and your pets are part of the Gator family. That's where Pet Paradise comes in. At each resort, including the Gainesville location, their pet-obsessed staff is ready to help your pet feel right at home. New customers can try Pet Paradise for free with 1 free stay or play reservation, which includes a day of camp or a night of boarding. There's no better way to let your pup try splashing in the pool, enjoying the play yards, and relaxing in their comfortable suites. Boarding, grooming, day camp, and training are all under one roof. Pet Paradise scores a touchdown with complete pet care for the Gator Nation.
Publix is here for all your tailgating needs. Publix can keep you chomping and cheering for your Gators from the tailgate to the swamp. Dig into our easy-to-share Publix sub platters. Grab an order of hot chicken wings from the deli and savor some sweet treats from the Publix bakery. Remember to pick up all your tailgating favorites before kickoff at Publix, the official supermarket of the Florida Gators. Select items require advance notice.
This is Gator Football from Learfield.
At ViStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Florida fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. To learn more, visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Go Gators!
This is Kerry Meldon of Meldon Law. We are proud to be the only personal injury law firm partner of the Florida Gators, with offices in Fort Lauderdale, Gainesville, and Ocala. We've got you covered from the Tri-County area all the way up to the swamp. If you bleed orange and blue, then Meldon Law is the firm for you. Because just like the Gators, we won't back down.
BIC.com to find an agent near you. Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Alfonso Allen Jr. Allen,
he just got in the ball game.
Yeah. Junior out of Miami, Florida, transfer from Baylor. Gets a tackle on one play and then gets a tip drill interception on the next. And the Gators leading 9-0. Take over offensively at their own 40-yard line. Think about that, what I said going to the break, Shane. 7 takeaways last year, 24 this year. 2 interceptions today, one by Bridges, one by Allen. Lagway throws right side, caught by Mizell, and he races for a first down and gets across midfield. Chenchu on the tackle.
Just straight screen to our sideline, to the short side of the field. Man, you could see he just put his foot in the ground and just accelerated for an easy first down.
Yeah, 13 yards in all. Jaden Baugh and company will go to the sideline here for an impromptu medical timeout. Chenchu,
for an injured defensive player,
who made the tackle, tried to get to the Tulane sideline but had to stop. He is down and injured on the play.
So, Sean.
Yes, sir.
I'm making a prediction here for next year.
Okay.
If Alfonso Allen Jr. is on the ball club, I bet he changes numbers.
Are we going to have that conversation today?
Well, we got a TV. We just got a timeout here, but
yeah,
I don't see him wearing number 43 next year unless it's a family number.
We've gone a long way this season without you disparaging a number.
I know, but I
can't believe we didn't get to this earlier. But 43 is the number.
How many DBs do you see wear number 43?
All right, feel free to tweet at Shane or Jeff or myself your favorite 43s, because that's what we do, and we'll do so during this media injury timeout. 7-0, we're staying here. We're going to keep it here. So we'll just bring Tate Casey into the conversation. Tate, any 43s that you want to disparage or support?
I mean, listen, James Smith was a national champion.
He's a long snapper.
Team captain. It was a long snapper. I can't disagree with you there. 43 is such an ugly number for a skill position guy, unless you're like a Mike Allstott or something like that that's just running, trucking people over, and you got some skill to you. But, man, if I'm a DB, that's the walk-on or freshman number that you get assigned.
Yeah, I'm just making a prediction. If I don't think he'll be 43 next year is my guess.
I don't disagree.
What about Steve Foley?
Steve Foley?
Denver Broncos.
I remember him, yeah.
I was thinking wrestler when you
Dennis
said Foley.
Here we
Troy
go.
Polamalu.
Here we go.
And look, 4 + 3 = 7. I mean, that's a lucky number. You'll be the only kid on your block with 43 if he keeps it.
Yeah, he will have no problem wearing that number at any other school he goes to.
I think we're splitting atoms here with that one.
Darren
4 +
Sproles.
3. Darren Sproles. Now, I will say yes, but running the ball is a lot different than being in the defensive backfield.
And a pause fell over the broadcast.
There's only a handful of guys that could be in the defensive backfield and make 43 look sexy just because they got so much skill.
Yeah.
Does it depend on the sport? Is 43 just a bad football number or any sport?
I mean, basketball I can handle it, but if you go into a baseball game wearing 43 and you're not a relief pitcher or a closer,
it's not a great number.
What about Richard Petty? He had it painted on a car.
Did you just go and toss out a Hall of Fame NASCAR driver there?
Indeed, Steve Egan did, yes. Jeff Cardozo he just said in my ear, Kurt Schilling, but I don't want to
Schilling was 43?
I'd rather not talk about him. Holy smokes. Do you all have the internet machine on there in the back of the booth? They're just cranking them out now. 9-0 Florida. And out of the injury timeout, we'll resume play with 7:02 to go in the third. This is what you do, Shane.
We had a lot of time to
walk out.
We had a lot of time to burn.
Well, some would argue that in this game, that was the most exciting conversation there's been. 9-0. But after the interception by number 43, the Gators have a chance to spark this game up a little bit. Lagway in the pistol with Jaden Ball behind him. 1st and 10, Gators at the Tulane 47. Handed off to Ball. Good shot through the left side. He got ankle tackled as he reached the 36-yard line. Boy, he's an ankle tackle away from a 47-yard touchdown run. Micah Robinson makes the saving tackle for Tulane.
Yeah, good push up front. Good vision by Jaden Ball. Ran the inside zone out of the pistol, faking the reverse. And good run and play there for the Gator offense.
Gain of 11. 1st and 10 at the 36. Lagway with Ball behind him. Pistol formation. Livingston, the tight end, goes left to right to join Hansen. Power, toss sweep to the right side. A man got in the backfield and trying to hurdle him was Ball, and he got tripped up. Javion White makes the tackle. He was the only man that could do so as that play was running to the right with a lot of orange and blue in front of it.
Yeah, we just ran the tall sweep out of the pistol, and Hayden Hansen just got somewhat out-athlete there by the corner coming off the edge.
Gain of about a half a yard, so we'll call it 2nd and 9, but closer to 2nd and 10. Trips into triangle left. Livingston leaves that, motions to the right. Handoff Ball, trying to probe and get up the middle. Nothing. Brought down there for a loss of a yard. And 3rd and long upcoming for the Gators, who are having trouble running at times here. Elijah Champagne on the stop for Tulane.
Well, that was interesting. Tulane shifted their defensive line, kind of how the Gators have done. But, boy, they had a lot of guys in the box. I don't know if we had enough blockers there, Sean.
Gators at 94 rushing yards. 3:52 total. 3rd and 10. And Tulane needs a timeout.
Timeout. Tulane. That's their first of the half.
So 5:03 to go in the third quarter. And we'll stop again. 9-0 Gators here. And at the moment, stuck on the Tulane 36-yard line. Lagway's thrown it 28 times today. He's 18 of 28. No touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Double-digit carries for both Jacoby Jackson and Jaden Baugh today. So that's kind of where the offense has resided. But just the 3 field goals and 2 trips inside the 10. One resulted in a Lagway interception, the other in a chip shot field goal by Trey Smack. Take Casey, you've got yourself another ViStar Credit Union sideline report. Go for it.
You get that walk up right there, that double blitzer and a boundary on that last run. I'd like to see us adjust that to zone towards that blitz so you can get elephants on parade as opposed to trying to have a tight end or a split zone kick out right there on 2 guys.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Out of the timeout, 3rd and 10. Ball on the left hip of Lagway. 2 receivers right. Badger single left. Mizell in motion right to left. Lagway hands it off to Ball. Running to his right. Got the edge. Breaks the tackle. First down the right sideline and inside the 20. What a run by Jaden Baugh. Unfortunately, there's a Gator down at the end of the play. And it might be Bryce Lovett favoring his right shoulder. Lovett had to start at right tackle today due to some injuries. We'll see if he can stay in.
Good play call there. You know, 3rd and long, we've been seeing that 3-man rush, drop 8. They kind of did that, but that allows you to run the football. And Jaden Baugh picks up the first down.
1st and 10 of the 17. Lovett's going to stay in. Lagway fakes the handoff, throws it right side of the flat, caught wide open at the 16 by Hansen. He tight ropes the sideline and is bumped out of bounds at the Tulane 7-yard line.
Yeah, running the football effectively helps your naked bootleg. Faked it, rolled right. Hansen was open in the flat. Picks up about 9.
Got wide open because the goof fell down, the linebacker. He got back up and finally tracked down Hansen on that far sideline. 1st and goal at the 7. Lagway fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws right side, caught Livingston, and he turns on in. Touchdown, Gators.
Kind of the same play. Fake the inside play to Jaden Baugh, roll right, hit Livingston in the flat, wide open, walks into the end zone.
2nd touchdown for Tony Livingston, and he does it here in his hometown, Tampa, Florida. The King High School product gets the Gators' first touchdown of the day to make it 15-0. Trey Smack on for the extra point. DJ Lagway with his 12th touchdown pass his freshman season. Trey Smack's extra point is good. And that caps a 7-play, 60-yard touchdown drive for the Gators that takes 3 minutes and 22 seconds. 4:03 to go in the third quarter. And now the game loosening up a little bit. Florida 16, Tulane nothing.
Yeah, well-designed play. You know, Livingston was kind of in the backfield, and it's that split zone action, but out of the pistol. But DK was in the slot, and he ran like a little snag route, which is kind of a pick route and kind of get open, but he picks the guy that is responsible for Livingston. That's why he's so wide open in the flat.
Love that. So the shutout continues defensively, and now the Gators offense kind of getting uncorked here in the second half. We have a chance to allow our stations to identify just past the top of the hour. Let's pause 10 seconds for all of our great stations, including WFLF, AM and FM in Orlando. 10 seconds on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Sean Kelly, Shane Matthews, Tate Casey. Here from Raymond James Stadium in the Gasparilla Bowl. It's 16-0 Florida. Trey Smack on the approach. Will send this kick over the top of Bryce Bohannon. And it'll be a touchback here with 4:03 to go in the third quarter. Steve Egan, our producer and engineer on site. Alex Bauer at Master Control. Mike Mode at the UF Health Studios. Jack Stuckey, our spotter all season, back in action with us here today. Scored big points at halftime. That's our own story. Just know that he did very well. And, of course, Jeff Cardozo, whose next stop is Gators baseball season. Holy cow, it's only about 7 weeks away. Thereabouts. Who's counting, Jeff, anyway? Green Wave football beginning at their own 25-yard line. Left to right, Ty Thompson will hand it off. Mekhi Hughes bottled up. Driven back, George Gums again. Having a nice day here. Holds Mekhi Hughes to 1 yard on the carry. Tulane Green Wave, 7-9 all-time in bowl games. They lost last year to Virginia Tech in the Military Bowl. January 23, beat USC by 1 in the Cotton Bowl. Thompson, shotgun snap, throws it left side, caught by Brown. Set up a screen, ball came out. Ball came out at the 25-yard line. No unpiled players here. And it will stay with Tulane.
Yeah, they just threw a little wide receiver screen, and Thompson cut back in where all the big dudes are, man.
Wrong way.
I'd be running away from those guys.
Shamar James punched that ball out. Tulane able to hold on to it, now facing 3rd and 9 at their own 26. 4 receivers, trips to the right, single left for Thompson. Takes the snap, waist high, drops back, throws over the middle. It's off the back of the defender. Childs flagged down, and Tyreek Sapp's going to get called for roughing the passer. It should be 4th down on the incomplete pass that was thrown into the back of Childs.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense from the 94 for trying to go back into the ground. 15-yard penalty in the spot. Automatic first down.
What's your take on that?
Well, I didn't get to see. I didn't get to see. Did they drive him to the ground or no? Or is it helmet right in the chest? Yeah, I mean, I wish I was still playing quarterback in today's football.
Well, you say that, but you still take the hit. I mean,
yeah, but I'm gonna watch it right here on this replay. Well, he drove him into the ground. That's a penalty.
Yeah,
in today's football.
By penalty, 1st and 10 out the Tulane 41. Booting right, Thompson fires, laying out, but unable to come up with it on the near sideline is Shaz Preston, the transfer from Alabama. Thompson just inaccurate. That's why he lost the starting job to Darian Mensah after transferring to Tulane. It's why he was unable to beat out both Anthony Brown, Bo Nix, by the way, he's quarterback in the NFL now. But that's been the problem for Ty Thompson in his career now, his junior year. 6 of 17 today. 2nd and 10 of the 41. Two-back set, low snap, fielded, handed off, and running to the right is Clayton Johnson. He is brought down after a gain of maybe 4. Oh, it's getting chippy now.
It really is.
Yeah.
That was a nice job by Cameron James running that play down from the backside.
Yeah. Well, James was going to step into the jack position for the Gators today. Shane, will you help us a little bit? You know, I get asked about this a lot because the Gators feature a nose, a defensive end, and then they go an F and a jack, and then usually have 2 to 3 linebackers.
Yeah, it just depends on your terminology. Like the jack was never around when I played football. You know, sometimes it's an outside linebacker. You know, they used to have Mike, Sam, and Will.
Right.
Now they have these, you know, for a few years we had the Gator back and things of that nature. You just, however the coaching staff wants to term it.
Thompson on a quarterback keep to the left. Gets 4. It'll set up, it looks like 4th and 2 if the spot is at the Tulane 49-yard line. I've heard people call it the bandit before.
Yes.
Different terminology like that. And nobody plays a base defense anymore.
Pretty much.
Nickel's a base defense now, especially in the NFL. It is 4th and 2 as it is put down on the Green Wave 49-yard line. And the Greenies are going for it. Thompson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Direct quarterback run to the left and sack. Brought down for a loss. Turnover on downs for the the Gators defense. Dijon Johnson off the edge, comes in and blows it up.
Yeah.
One of the few plays that Tulane felt like was working today.
Yeah, just a quarterback run, and you have no chance of running that outside. I'm not sure what the quarterback saw. Your only option is inside between the A and the B gap. He just killed his offense there. Now, with no TV timeout, this is the time to take your shot right here.
I like it. Turnover on downs gives the ball to the Gators at the Tulane 47-yard line. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the third with Florida leading 16-0. They empty the backfield. 2 tight ends and a running back to the right. Pair of receivers left to the field side. Lagway in the shotgun. Drops back. Here comes your shot play. Climbs the pocket. Keeps it this time. And slides down. Near the line to gain. Oh, they're going to say he gave himself up at the 40. Gain of 7. I do not like the spots on quarterbacks giving up via the slide.
Yeah,
it's been frustrating kind of all year.
Yeah, they rushed 3 again. DJ did a good job stepping up in the pocket. Saw some daylight. Good play for first down.
Reach back and grab that left hamstring that was injured earlier this season. On second down, toss sweep left side. Jackson hemmed in, cuts back right. Found another yard to the 39-yard line. It'll be third and probably close to 2 yards coming up. Tyler Grubbs somehow stayed with Jackson to make the tackle for Tulane.
Yeah, just toss sweep to the left. And Jacoby did a really nice job with a little spin move to avoid about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Single left. Tight end and 2 to the right for Lagway. And injured Green Wave player. Nope, end of the quarter. Beg your pardon. Thought we might get one more snap in. But when I saw a Tulane player go down with a knee, thought we might not have to go to the end of the quarter. Here we are, end of the third in Tampa. The Gators with 10 points in the third quarter, now in front by a couple of scores. We're off to the fourth at the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Florida 16, Tulane nothing on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
To aim higher, run faster. It's what elite athletes do. Always strive for better. At UF Health, we have that same DNA. To not just treat a stroke, but to create a fleet of mobile stroke treatment units. To not just do research, but to use AI to save lives with one of the most powerful supercomputers in academia. We believe, like athletes, that human progress has no finish line. UF Health, National Medical Center for Team USA.
This is Coach Napier, your Florida Gators. This season, let loose and enjoy the things you love with an ice-cold Pepsi Zero Sugar, like Florida Gators football. Unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so fresh. So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and some friends and get in the game. Make sure you head to your local Wawa and stock up on all your Pepsi needs this football season. Delicious, refreshing Pepsi. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Florida Gators football. Go Gators.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the swamp. The Gators Regions Visa debit card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big Go Gators, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Gator pride? Order your card now at regions.com/Go Gators. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Paid for by FDOT.
This is the Gasparilla Bowl. Now back to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Shay Matthews, we Are the Boys between quarters 3 and 4. We're just missing Tom Petty here in our home state. Welcome back to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Good crowd of orange and blue that have enjoyed a 16-0 start to this ball game as we head for the fourth. Gators trying to win their first bowl game since 2019. Better third quarter, partner.
Yeah, I mean, the Gators have dominated this football game. You know, it should probably be, honestly, 35-0 due to silly penalties and silly turnovers. Other than that, it's been total domination.
396 yards total offense for Florida. Tulane's 105 today. DJ Lagway, 20 of 30 for 271 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. 68 yards rushing for Jaden Baugh today. That's coming off the 81 yards he had against Florida State in the regular season finale. And the Gators with the football facing 3rd and 2 at the Tulane 39-yard line. Now moving left to right. DK motions, fake the jet to him, fake a handoff. Lagway now dumps it out. A little pass to the right flat, caught by Livingston, broke a tag at 30, down the right sideline, inside the 20, and then forced out by 2 greenies at the 15-yard line. Jalen Geiger slowed up Livingston initially. But Livingston, who has a touchdown catch today, has become a favorite target here in the second half.
Yeah, it's the split zone play where Livingston lines up on the hip of the left tackle. When the ball snap, he slides across behind the offensive line to the opposite flat area. Hard play to stop, man. And obviously, DJ, it's an easy pitch and catch, and you get a lot of yards after the catch.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Right hash, shoulder fake. Lagway throws one to the end zone low for Chim DK. Incomplete. Had him open.
Yeah, he's going to want this one back, Sean. He didn't have his feet set underneath him. He went with a little pump fake and tried to hit the seam route to DK down the left hash. And if he just sets his feet and kind of gets a little hitch there, it's an easy touchdown.
2nd and 10, same spot. Tulane 15-yard line on the right hash. Hanson and Livingston both come back to the core, tight end each side. In tight now, left side, DK and Badger. Handed off, Jackson running to the left. Got through to the second level and is brought down at the 7-yard line. Gain of close to 8 yards on the carry. Freelou makes the stop for Tulane. That'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 3 here. Line to gain will be the 5. Jaden Baugh comes in, replacing Jacoby Jackson. There's that half huddle, and right there to the wristband, Shane Matthews, to your point about red zone play calling, and Lagway breaks the huddle and goes out as a receiver to the left side. Second time today, Jaden Baugh is going to take a direct Wildcat snap. Takes the snap, fakes the jet sweep, keeps it running to his right. Broken tackle to 1, end zone, touchdown, Gators.
Well,
flag on the play.
2 of them. Holding.
Hard to hear the referee over the misfiring cannons here at Raymond James Stadium. Holding is the penalty on Hayden Hanson. So have a touchdown, you back it up 10 yards.
Pirates get fired up when they can shoot the cannons.
Boy, I tell you what, the crew of Gasparilla all decked out today. So 3rd and 13 after the penalty. Spotted at the Tulane 18-yard line. Empty the backfield. Ball out as 1 of 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun snap. Wide receiver screen caught by Baugh. The tailback gets a couple here down the right sideline. Popped out of bounds by Jalen Geiger. And that'll bring up another field goal.
Yeah, just saying the wide receiver screen to your running back out of the empty formation. It was 3rd and very long. Don't want to take another chance at throwing another interception down here against that rush 3, drop 8. Got Trey Smack into kind of a chip shot area here.
Yeah, 30-yard attempt off the right hash. Winded his back. Good hold by Crawshaw. Another great snap, and the kick is perfect. Trey Smack adds 3 more for the Florida Gators. We're at 433 yards total offense. Florida now leads Tulane 19-0. 13:03 to go in the 4th quarter. We take a break at the Gasparilla Bowl on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward.
Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Gator Nation, this season it's time to act for the greener good. UF and GFL are making great strides to reduce our footprint, and you can help.
Recyclable and compostable paper products, cups, straws, and food waste receptacles are available at the stadium.
Look for the signs and put it in the right can, Greener Gator fan. Think green as you cheer on the orange and blue. Call GFL at 1-800-535-9533 or visit us at gflenv.com. GFL, green for life.
This is Florida football from Learfield.
When it comes to celebrating love and life special moments, Gators fans always choose International Diamond Center. Hey, it's Sean Kelly. IDC is the official jeweler of the Gators and the only jeweler I recommend. Best quality, amazing selection, no pressure environment, and the guaranteed best value price, period. You'll find IDC showrooms all over Florida. Just go to shopidc.com for all the info on this incredible jeweler. International Diamond Center, where Gator Nation shops for diamonds, engagement rings, fashion jewelry, and Swiss timepieces.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Gasparilla Bowl record. Trey Smack's 4 field goals today is the most field goals by any player in any Gasparilla Bowl. But thankfully, Trey Smack has hit 4 field goals, and the Gators lead it 19-0.
He might not be done.
Might not be. The record holder has the ball on the tee at the end of our left from the 35, and he'll send it over the top of Bohannon. Deep to receive for Tulane. Touchback. And back to work as Tulane's offense with 105 yards total offense. Give you some perspective. They averaged this season 421.2 yards of total offense per game.
Well, the Mensa kid was a pretty good thrower.
Yes.
You know, he could move around. He could run the football. They're very, very limited today in what they can do.
Mensa, who is departed for Duke, passed for 2,723 yards, 22 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, and he had 132 rushing yards. And that's who they're without today. Ty Thompson at quarterback takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Hughes, and L.J. McCray in there with a couple of teammates, putting Derek Wingo in at linebacker now. Holds Hughes to a couple of yards on first down. 2nd and 7 upcoming. Make it 2nd and 8.
Here comes our man, just came in the game, Alonzo Allen. He's back.
Baylor transfer had his first interception earlier in this half. Mario Williams, one of 2 receivers right. Thompson to throw, crossing route, caught by Williams over the middle. Oh, he made Douglas miss. Darts across the 45 and finally tripped up by his shoelaces. As Gregory Smith, the freshman, made the tackle. But, boy, that's the first time he's flashed today, and it's good.
My goodness, he put his foot in the ground, stopped, started. You know, they put a deal up on the TV copy here earlier. He was the #1 receiver in America when he came out of high school.
Throw left side and threw behind Bohannon, incomplete at the 29-yard line. He froze and tried to stop in his tracks. Johnson blew by him, but the throw was errant. 2nd and 10 upcoming for the Tulane 49. Yeah, Mario Williams is
he's the
else.
one that played at USC.
Yes.
He's from Tampa.
From Tampa.
Okay.
Plant City High School.
Yeah. I know who he is now.
Yeah, he played couple of years at USC. 2 years ago for Tulane, he is absolute star in their upset of USC in the bowl game. Thompson takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Hughes, throws right side, incomplete, just beyond the reach of Zachary Lewis Jr., freshman from Venice, Florida. Both teams getting some guys some bowl time today. Now with 11:51 to go, and the Gators leading 19-0.
Yeah, just ran a 6-yard out route by the slot receiver. Just not a very good throw by the Tulane quarterback.
Thompson 7 of 20 throwing today. 3rd and 10 now for Tulane at their own 49. Bauman, the tight end, motions to the left. Shotgun snap to Thompson. Straight drop. Pressure coming from his right. Now runs past Allen. Throws on the move and led his receiver out of bounds. Chaz Preston went for it, but it was well into the Gators bench. And now a flag comes in well after the end of the play.
Actually, this might be offensive pass interference. Their guy.
Sideline warning on the Florida bench. There's no yardage associated with the warning. The 4th down.
Well, it was interesting. I was watching one of their receivers when the quarterback took off running.
Yeah.
He turned around and he was blocking while the quarterback threw the ball.
That's not knowing your quarterback, and that's to be understood. Sideline warning issued against the Gators. That was the flag. Jim DK will drop back near his own 8-yard line as the Greenies will punt here on 4th and 10 of their own 49. Will Carroll gets the snap and kicks it off the end of the football, end over end. Along the near side numbers, and a fair catch called for around the 12-yard line. And a flag now thrown as Dijon Johnson was tangled up with the Greenies at the end of the play. We'll keep it right here. We'll see who this flag is against. The Tulane player involved was number 19, Sean Nicholas, a wide receiver out of Harvey, the West Bank of New Orleans.
After the play, dead ball, personal foul on the defense, on Tulane, number 19. 15-yard penalty will be added on to the end of the kick. 1st down.
All right, tack on 15 more there for the Gators in a good way. And so that'll bring the ball out of a danger area here. And the Gators will take over offensively, up 19-0 with 11:33 to play. The college football playoff begins tonight in South Bend. Notre Dame and Indiana to get that started. I'm kind of excited. I am excited about this first ever 12-team playoff.
It'll be a lot of fun starting tonight. Obviously, I think Notre Dame will win the game. I think just their physicality, the type of athletes that they have. But, boy, Indiana's been a great story.
No doubt. A lot of people not ready to count the Hoosiers out even on the road. It snowed last night and this morning in South Bend. Lagway takes the snap here on 1st and 10. Wines fires down the left side. Badger trying to get loose, lays out, can't come up with it. Boy, it was a lot of contact there near the 38-yard line, and Billy Napier is screaming at the side judge, wanting pass interference call.
Yeah, DJ took a shot here. He's a little, I don't know if got the wind knocked out of him or what.
He's grabbing his abdomen. Lagway does wear a flak jacket.
We ran a little sluggo, a slant and go, a lot of hand fighting by both. Boy, Badger almost made an incredible catch.
Yes. 2nd and 10 as a result at the Gators' 29-yard line. DK motions to the right. Handoff, Jaden Baugh darting through the left side of the line. And he speeds his way for a gain of 6 out to the 35-yard line. Brought down by Dixon Agu, the linebacker. And the defensive end, Terrell Allen. Bring up 3rd and 4. 19-0 Gators. Touchdown Livingston. 4 field goals from Trey Smack. And we're underneath 11 minutes left in the 4th. Burke motions left to right. 2-by-2 set as a result with ball on the left hip of Lagway. Takes the shotgun snap. Tulane rushes 4. Lagway scrambling, climbs the pocket, pump fake, runs to his right, tried to tuck it and go, and he ran out of space to run. Brought down here near the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten 2 yards. Ball did come out, but Lagway was down first. Tyler Grubbs stopped DJ Lagway from adding any more.
Yeah, had a really nice pump fake in the middle of the football field, and then kept running right. It was running too much sideways, and he's not 100% healthy, you can tell.
Yeah. So 4th and 2, and the Gators will punt from their own 37. Fleming deep to receive, the transfer from Louisiana. Crawshaw, one of the greatest to punt ever at Florida, gets away a high spiraling kick, backing Fleming up to the 20-21, and he calls for a fair catch. He'll be spotted at the 20-yard line on a 43-yard punt by Jeremy Crawshaw, playing for the final time in the orange and blue. Timeout in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium in the Gasparilla Bowl. It's Florida 19, Tulane nothing. 9:53 to go on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
This is Coach Napier, your Florida Gators. This season, let loose and enjoy the things you love with an ice-cold Pepsi Zero Sugar, like Florida Gators football. Unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so fresh. So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and some friends and get in the game. Make sure you head to your local Publix and stock up on all your Pepsi needs this football season. Zero Sugar never tasted so good. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Florida Gators football. Go Gators.
At ViStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Florida fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. To learn more, visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Go Gators!
This is the Gasparilla Bowl. Now back to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Well, this one time here at Raymond James Stadium, it was the Outback Bowl, and Florida beat Iowa in 2016, Shane, 30-3. That's the closest the Gators have ever come to a shutout win in a bowl game. They are shutting out Tulane currently. It's 19-0. With 9:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Tulane football at their own 20-yard line. Chance to make some history here today. Gators have not shot out an opponent in 44 games overall. Did so against Vanderbilt in October of 2021. Ways to go here still, but the Gators defense has held Tulane to just 129 yards of offense. John Summerall's team having to work Ty Thompson in a quarterback today after 2 of their quarterbacks hit the portal. Thompson, the shotgun, takes the snap, turns, fakes the end around, throws on a crossing route. Bauman, the tight end, makes the catch at the 26-yard line and adds 3 more to the 29 as he gets outside the near numbers. Tackle made by Aaron Childs.
Yeah, just a little tight end, shallow cross after delaying like 1,001, 1,002 in protection. One of their better plays today for Tulane's offense.
8 of 9, 2nd and 1 upcoming. Trips to the near side, single right. Hand it off. And it somehow got the handoff into the hands of Clayton Johnson. Boy, they timed that perfectly, and he darts for a first down, a gain of 3 to the 32-yard line. Mekhi Burrow makes the tackle for the Gators. Florida football presented in part by Wells Fargo, official retail bank of the Florida Gators. Thanks to Wells Fargo being a part of our network broadcasts all season long. 1st and 10, Green Wave at their own 32. Thompson on the near hash, takes the shotgun snap. Gators try to pressure him. He squirts out left side, tucks it, runs, and brought down. Gave himself up at the 39-yard line. There was some contact to the helmet, but Tulane defender kind of pulled off here. Cameron James realized he was going down and said, "Oh, just..."
The ball was on the left hash. Gators brought corner blitz by Dejon Johnson. Their left tackle picked it up, and their receiver was open for a minute. Their quarterback didn't see him and scrambled for 8 yards.
From the 39, 2nd and 3. Motion out of a two-back set. Swing it to Williams. Halfback pass down the right sideline, and he missed a wide-open target, Yul Keith Brown. Mario Williams missed an open man.
Yeah, they ran Mario Williams, who's their wide receiver, is lined up at tailback in the pistol, ran a swing route. They threw it backwards for a double pass, and he just puts a little bit of air under that ball. It's a walk-in touchdown.
Yeah. Well, Williams will now split wide out left. 1 of 3 to the left here of Thompson toward the boundary. Williams in motion back to the core. 3rd down and 3 at the 39. Running back motions out. Thompson straight drop. Now rolling right. Throws to the right side, and it's caught out of bounds. Backpedaling to make the catch was Arnold Barnes, the running back. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, there's a couple things there. A quarterback needs to hit him quicker, but when you're running flat routes or swing routes, you got to know where you are on the football field, and you got to choke it down so that doesn't happen, and you run full speed out of bounds.
And it's like Thompson waited for him to go out of bounds to throw it.
Yeah.
They'll go for it on 4th and 3, down 19-0. From the 39, near hash, Thompson takes it waist high in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Thompson trying to get out of there. He's going to go down, and he's sacked back at the 34-yard line. Cameron James and Big Des Watson combined on the sack of Ty Thompson. Turnover on downs. Great field position here for the Gators.
Yeah, had all day in the world. Good protection. He just doesn't have a plan back there in the pocket. Probably should have just taken off running earlier. But good to see Big Des get half a sack there.
Des Watson did not start really at all this year defensively for the Gators, but boy, he played a lot, especially in short yardage situations such as that. Gets his first piece of a sack. And what is looking to be a 4-game win streak, the Gators will have recorded 19 sacks during this stretch. Be the first 4-game win streak under Napier. 1st and 10 Gators. Handoff. Katie Daniels around the left side. Broke a tackle and gets forward for 9 to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, the true freshman from the state of Mississippi. Boy, I like his game. Hasn't played a whole lot this year. Was injured earlier. Still will be able to redshirt. Got some carries against FSU at the end of the game, but he's got a burst, man.
Yeah, Daniels has not played in 8 of the last 9. He returned for the Florida State game after his redshirt eligibility was secured. 7:44 to go. 2nd and 1 at the Tulane 25-yard line. Out of the pistol, Lagway takes the snap. Tulane rushes 4. Pass down the right side. Tangling at the 3 was Badger. No flag, and the ball's over both the defender, Tillery, and Badger. Incomplete. Boo, boo, says the congregation. No penalty on the play.
Yeah, they're probably trying to get Elijah Badger another touchdown here in his last game in a Gator uniform. Just ran a straight go route. A lot of hand fighting by both guys. Maybe could have been pass interference.
Badger has 2 catches. It was a long time ago tonight, but that extended his streak to 38 straight games with at least 1 reception. 3rd and 1 now at the 25. Burke motions, handoff. Daniels straight ahead, and he gets right to the line to gain the 24-yard line and hit pretty hard there. Popped good by Javion White. Well, let's see where the spot's going to be. The linesman said initially the 24, and they put the ball down shy of it. 4th and less than a yard. Wow. 1 spot by one official, and I don't like the second guy's spot. That's what they go with. 4th and less than a yard. Tight splits up front.
Quarterback sneak.
Lagway's going to reach up under center here. Takes the snap. Ball's out. Daniels picked it up. First down, he's loose. 15-10. 5. Touchdown. Gators. Wow. A fumbled snap on a quarterback sneak for the first down. Daniels darted forward, picked it up, and let everybody go. K.D. Daniels with his first career touchdown as a Florida Gator.
As I stated, he's got a burst. He can go. Yeah. So DJ tried to sneak up there real quick count. I don't know if he missed a hand snap or what, but it shot between his legs. He went to dive on it, but KD grabbed it real quick and just outran everybody for a touchdown.
And with it being behind the line of scrimmage, you're able to do that. And the Gators lead at 25-0. Trey Smack on for the extra point. High snap put down by Crawshaw, and knocking it through again is Trey Smack, who this season on extra points is 43 of 43. 6:29 to go. 4 plays, 34 yards, a minute and a half on the scoring drive for the Gators, who scored 20 points at halftime and lead at 26-0.
You know what I loved about that play? I obviously love K.D. Daniels getting a touchdown, but I don't know if you saw the sideline, Sean. I mean, everybody was – we probably should have got a penalty. Everybody just sprinted down our sideline to the end zone, and that just goes to show you he probably had to run scout team all year long, and it's so cool to see these guys get an opportunity and obviously be able to score a touchdown.
It means that all 4 running backs who were in the rotation at some point, Johnson, Baugh, Daniels, and Jackson, all have at least 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
To your point. Chenshu deepest.
And I love that he got an opportunity to score there. You know, I've never understood, because I love hoops and I played hoops, but you know, when it's 2 minutes to go and they empty the bench and everybody just stands out there and passes the ball outside, the heck with that. Why they don't fire it up? I do not understand that.
Some teams do.
Yeah. Well, they should, because those guys need an opportunity to shoot the basketball.
Yes, and there needs to be a realization on the other team that it's a whole new situation there.
Or stop them.
Touchback, kick into the end zone for Trey Smack. And the Green Wave will get it back here with 6:29 to go. And the Gators starting to celebrate with their fans with 6:29 on the clock. We talk about the arc of a season. Some call it the journey, everything else. Shane, you and I have been around a lot of football teams, you more than me. But what a strange ride for the Gators, who will end this season with a 4-game winning streak and an 8-win year.
Yeah, you got a lot of momentum going into the offseason.
Thompson on play action, throws left side, low but caught for an 11-yard gain by Williams out to the right side. Go ahead and finish your thought.
Yeah, it's I mean, obviously we've had some moments today kind of sputtering around, but sometimes that happens when you have time off and you're on a bowl trip or what have you. But you got the nucleus of your football team's coming back. You got to feel good for next year.
1st and 10, Green Wave at 36. Thompson to throw. Fires over the middle. Leaping interception by Miles Graham. And he's got it at the 47-yard line.
Miles thought he was playing on Sundays. He picked it off, got up running like he could score.
First interception of Miles Graham's Gator career. It goes along with a forced fumble that he had this season. Son of course, Ernest Graham.
Media timeout.
And it takes us to a timeout. 5:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Florida football when we come back off of yet another takeaway for the Florida defense. Florida 26, Tulane nothing. This is the Gasparilla Bowl on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
To aim higher, run faster. It's what elite athletes do. Always strive for better. At UF Health, we have that same DNA. To not just treat a stroke, but to create a fleet of mobile stroke treatment units. To not just do research, but to use AI to save lives with one of the most powerful supercomputers in academia. We believe, like athletes, that human progress has no finish line. UF Health, National Medical Center for Team USA.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used a 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Paid for by FDOT.
Florida Gators football is on the air alongside two-time SEC Player of the Year, Shane Matthews. Here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Gators 26, Tulane nothing. And after the Miles Graham interception, Gators will begin offensively, and Aiden Warner's in at quarterback. For the first time tonight, 5th game of the season for Warner. He was called upon to do a lot more than he expected. He'll toss sweep at the Daniels left side on first down to 47, and Daniels with an explosive run of 12 yards toward the Gators bench, tackled by Tyler Grubbs. All right, down to Tate Casey for another ViStar sideline report. Tate?
I was about to say, I'm with Shane. This whole KD Daniels situation right now has got this whole sideline amped up. It's just like seeing guys get in that you know they can do things and getting an opportunity to do it.
5:27 to go. Warner will hand it off to Daniels again, and he pushes his way through for a gain of 6. Off the left side to the Tulane 29-yard line. Geiger on the tackle. ViStar Credit Union, do good, bank better. See who else is out there for the Gators now. Amir Jackson in the tight end. Tank Hawkins in the receiver.
Every time I see Amir Jackson, I think of Cornelius Ingram, because I want to say CI wore number 7 at tight end as well.
Okay. Another handoff for Daniels. Left side. Breaks the tackle, spins off, and it'll be a yard shy of the line to gain of the 25-yard line. Be 3rd and a yard upcoming. Eric Hicks Jr. on the tackle.
We're getting ready to hand the ball to Des Watson.
Stop it.
He's in the game.
He is in the game.
Or we're doing the... No, they're going to hand it to him. Well, if we can get lined up.
There's 3 tight ends in the game as well. Oh, they're allowing Tulane to sub in again. The play clock's winding down. I don't know if we could get the play off. Billy Napier's going to call a timeout. This officiating crew is something else tonight.
Well, we had some backup linemen in that were confused on where they were supposed to line up.
So timeout Florida. And some of this has been, beyond their ability to control the situation. I'll just go with that. So we'll stop play at 4:16 to go. 30-second timeout. Gators in control and trying to get their first ever shutout win in a bowl game. Des Watson stays in for the Gators, and this crowd is just enjoying every bit of this now and wants to see this. So Watson will line up at running back on the right hip of Aiden Warner. We're talking about 450 pounds on a handoff. Watson bursting, may have gotten the yard needed. Takes the handoff, and he's got it in a fist pump from Billy Napier. Punctuates the chains moving here. First down, Florida. On the first carry by Des Watson, the senior out of Plant City.
That was great. I like Billy's reaction.
Billy says go back in. Watson was going to the sideline. He sends Watson back in.
Big Des is tired.
6'5", 450 pounds.
Oh, they're in
a direct snell in an I formation. Watson in the three-point stance.
Delay. Who is the tailback?
There's a flag down, delay of game.
Oh, that's
Marco Rubio.
That's Rubio.
Yes.
5-yard penalty, first down.
Des had to tell him where to line up. Rubio was nervous, I guess. Look at the size difference.
Oh, my gosh. You talking about Watson next to Rubio or Watson next to anyone?
No, look at Watson at fullback and then Rubio at tailback. He can barely see over Des in a three-point stance.
Oh, that is something else. Out of the eye, handoff, Rubio. Bounces to his right. Helmet's off, and they push the pile
I think Des
to the 22.
I think Des made his helmet come off on purpose so he could take a breather.
They said the ball may have come out here. Hold on. And Tulane's indicating they have the football.
Ruining the field is forward progress to stop.
Yeah. There was a big pushing of the pile and everything else.
Helmet came off during the game.
So Watson has to go off because his helmet came off. Rubio stays in at running back. And a timeout called by Tulane.
Timeout. Tulane.
Zach Sodero sitting at a wide receiver with Tank Hawkins, the two tight ends. Are Scott Isaacs and Amir Jackson. And the Gators will face 2nd and 7 at the Tulane 22-yard line with 3:05 to play. And we'll still have a 2-minute timeout even though it's 26-0. Seems like that after so many points you should be able to waive the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah. I hope somebody from the we have a great people that do all the media stuff. Took a picture of us in the I formation there from the side. That was great.
Rubio's what, 5'9"? And about 205 maybe. Hayden Clement at center now. Trying to make sure I say the names of all the guys that have checked in here for the Gators. From the 22, 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, Warner hands it off. Rubio started left, cuts back right. Patiently lets a blocker get out in front of him and gets the first down. Gain of 9 yards on the carry. Extracurriculars at the end of the play. They'll separate the two teams. First down, Gators at the Tulane 13-yard line. I wonder if Rubio's dad's here today. He's got a busy time in front of him.
No doubt.
Pistol snap, toss sweep right side. Rubio again. Inside the 10 and brought down just shy of the 8-yard line. The line to gain will be the 3, and we're coming up on the 2-minute timeout. Sam Howard makes the tackle for Tulane, who at one time was in the conversation to represent the group of 5 in the 12-team field. And then after the 8-game win streak, it just all kind of fell apart for the Green Wave. And we've reached the 2-minute timeout. At the Gasparilla Bowl in Tampa, it's Florida 26, Tulane nothing. Back with the finale of this thing on the Gators Sports Network from Learfield.
Domino's Mix and Match menu has items for every occasion. Flaked on your friend's open mic night? Flaky bread twists and molten lava cakes should do the trick. Soccer team duty? Medium 2-topping pizzas and stuffed cheesy bread are your best defense. Is it your dog's half birthday? Celebrate his biggish day with savory sandwiches and tender specialty chicken. Mix and match 2 or more items for $6.99 each at Domino's. Ask for this offer. 2-item minimum prices. Participation, delivery area, and charges may vary. Bone and wings, bread bowl pasta, and pan pizza will cost extra. Local stores set delivery fees and can charge extra for some menu items.
If an insurance company is there to sell you insurance, shouldn't it also be there to service it with real people? At Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help. We're focused on your specific needs. That's why we have local agents working for you in every county across the state, offering competitive rates and fast, friendly service. It's more than insurance. It's the kind of treatment you deserve. Find a local agent at ffbic.com to set up your free, no-obligation insurance review. Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best. Proud to support Gators Athletics.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Gator Nation, this is Vicki Brown-Worski, Director of Gators and Pal Herd. As the Bank of Doing and official sponsor of Florida Athletics, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field with interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources. Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
This is the Gasparilla Bowl. Now back to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Here's the voice of the Gators, Sean Kelly.
Well, the Gators are going to win their first bowl game since 2019. There'll be a trophy presentation here following the conclusion of the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Florida leads Tulane 26-0 coming out of the 2-minute timeout. 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Gators at the Tulane 8-yard line. We've seen a carry by Desmond Watson to convert on a first down. We've seen Marco Rubio get some touches with Aiden Warder at the controls, as a lot of the Gators who don't normally get time on the field getting some bowl time here today to cap off what will be an 8-win season. First Gators bowl win under Billy Napier. First 4-game winning streak under Napier. From the 8. Warner hands it off. Rubio trying to go up the middle this time is forced back. No gain on the play. 3 interceptions today for the Gators. Bridges, Allen, and Miles Graham. 4 field goals for Trey Smack, a new Gasparilla Bowl record. Trips to the left. Single receiver is Sidaros to the right. Now Rubio leaves the backfield. Aiden Warner trying to get a play off. Billy Napier's frustrated. And Florida will call a timeout with the play clock about to expire.
Timeout, Florida.
Napier here up 26-0. Even with 3rd and 4th string guys out there, is upset that they cannot come out of the 2-minute timeout and execute a play.
Yeah, it's whether we weren't lined up correctly, I'm not sure what it was, but as a play caller, and being the head coach, you want to look somewhat organized, and even you expect your kids that don't ever get that opportunity to at least know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Tate, you want to jump in here? Tate, go ahead. We've got you.
Sorry, fellas. I was trying to coordinate some post-game stuff with Shamar James. Ask the question one more time because I was sitting there in conversation.
I was just about to say you got third and fourth string guys in there, and obviously it's a celebration for the Gators already. But Billy Napier calling timeout because he wants to look right here.
I think you got to punch us in the end zone. You got a couple of guys who've been trying to get the ball in their hands. I'd like to see Rubio right here on a little zone read.
Line of gains the 3. Hand it off. Rubio through the first down and into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Flag down. Multiple flags down. The entire Gators sideline needed to celebrate with Rubio. But is it coming back?
I think it's just going to be unsportsmanlike, probably on the kickoff. Yeah. Boy, he hit that hole. We blocked that very well.
Yes.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the whole Florida team. 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
On the whole Florida football team. 32-0 Florida. Rubio broke a tackle to score his first career touchdown, then spiked it in the end zone to our right. And that's not what drew the flag. 9-yard touchdown run.
And they're still dancing on the sideline.
Crawshaw to hold. And the extra point by Trey Smack is good. He stays perfect on the year. The Florida kicker did not miss one extra point opportunity all year long. And with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go, Florida 33, Tulane nothing. Just think about what it felt like after the first couple weeks of the season. Now, what does it feel like today?
Yeah, it's a good feeling, no question about it. A lot of momentum going into the offseason. And the great thing about the game today, Sean, is obviously a lot of these kids who bust their butts day in and day out. They have to get up for their early morning workouts. They have to do all the practices and sit in the meetings when you're not playing, but they're getting an opportunity to play today. I think that's very cool.
Chance for a return here. I also agree on that. Because the unsportsmanlike penalty will make Trey Smack kick this off from the Florida 20-yard line. And as big of a leg as Trey Smack has, Bryce Bohanna moves up to the 10-yard line. Chenshu would be next in line for a kick to be fielded perhaps near the 15. 1:11 to go, and Smack says he's ready. And we'll see how far he can kick this thing from the 20. We'll send it down the middle of the field, and Bohannon at the 16, right between the hashes. Starts his return, bounces out right, 40, 45, and then out of bounds at the Tulane 46 as he scoots into the Gators bench. Many have gone home, many have stayed. And the Gator chomp is underway as the Gators defense takes the field with, much like the offense, a lot of guys who don't normally see the game field, and they're just as important as Shane mentioned with regard to the preparation, week in and week out. Miles Graham, who got that third interception of the night for the Gators, stays on the field. Thompson flips it out to Williams. Left side wide receiver screen. Broke a tackle, broke another, and has a gain of close to 17 yards out to the 36-yard line. He ran out of room there toward the Tulane bench. Miles Graham will get credit for the stop. Bring up 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of Florida. Out of the pistol, Thompson hands it off. And running left side and out of bounds is Jamari McClure, the true freshman from Goshen, Alabama. As the Greenies have started to empty their bench as well.
Yeah, getting a lot of their backups. I think they wanted to get Mario Williams one more catch. They threw him that wide receiver screen and got him out of the game. We need him to stay in bounds, though.
Douglas in at free safety against his old team. Foster at one corner. Thompson the other. They're going to throw his way down the right side for the end zone. Flag at the goal line. Pass interference is going to be called. Mario Williams was the intended receiver. A well-thrown ball by Thompson, maybe his best throw of the day. And they'll get Javion Toombs here for pass interference.
Previous spot, automatic, first down.
That comes with 47 seconds left.
I wonder if they'll ever change the ruling in college football to the NFL rule on pass interference.
Would you be in favor of it?
As an offensive guy, yes.
I knew you would. It's kind of like a layup question.
But for my team on defense, no.
No. So by penalty, 1st and 10 now at the Florida 16. The shutout's in danger. Trips right. Thompson to throw toward the corner for Mario Williams, and it's broken up by Toombs. Toombs did a really good job defending that pass and denies Williams a touchdown and keeps the shutout intact.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to throw the ball to Mario Williams here to try to get him a touchdown. That ball was a little late. And a good play by Toombs to knock it away.
Mario Williams with 5 receiving touchdowns on the season. Shaz Preston is split out widest right. 2 to that right side. Williams left side near the boundary. Thompson drops back, throws over the middle, and he widely missed a crossing Mario Williams at the 10-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, they lined him up in the left slot. Just ran a shallow cross. A lot of green grass. If the quarterback can put it on him, my goodness. Wasn't even close.
So Thompson and the Green Wave now face 3rd and 10 at the Florida 16-yard line. Gators lead at 33-0. Thompson sends the running back out. Clayton Anderson drops back the pass, fires, caught by Williams at the 10, spun off the defender and gets to the end zone down the left side. That's twice now Williams has made a catch in the middle and made a guy, if not 2, miss. Touchdown Tulane with 29 seconds remaining.
He's a really good football player. It'd be interesting to see what he does when this season's over. He's got one more year, and he's not in the portal, is he?
Not yet. Now, they have some players playing that haven't said they're going to the portal. The portal stays open now into January, so the shutout is gone, though. It's 33-6. And Tulane will go for 2 because there's 29 seconds left, and why not?
He may be going to the draft. I'm not sure. We don't follow Tulane. But.
Yeah, 5'9", 178-pound junior. Toombs wants it on the right hash for the 2-point conversion. Williams is not on the field. Shotgun snap. Thompson all day, lobs it left side, and down to get the ball and make the catch is Zachary Lewis Jr., freshman. The 2-point conversion is good to make it 33-8. And Tulane scores against those very deep on the Florida depth chart. You okay with no shutout, partner?
I mean, obviously it would have been nice, but I mean, you got a lot of backup players in, and the best player for Tulane, they were targeting him at the end there, trying to get him a touchdown,
yes.
And he just made some guys miss.
No, I would rather see guys get a chance to play than try to preserve a shutout just to say you shut a team out. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Everybody needs to play in this game.
So 33-8 with 29 seconds remaining. I also want to point out and thank Phil Brame and Paul Roper and the entire team at Learfield that facilitates so many of the things that we are able to do on these Florida Gators football broadcasts. Meanwhile, Steve Egan, the unsung hero, will pack up after this game. All this stuff, I'll usually use a different word, and he will head up to Gainesville, where we'll have Gators basketball tomorrow starting at 11:30 with pregame coverage and a noon tip at the O-Dome.
Is Steve going to go sleep in the O-Dome tonight?
He probably has once before. So the women also in action tomorrow as well. And the kickoff by Tulane is a touchback with 29 seconds remaining. So the Gators men's basketball team will look to remain perfect to start the season. 11-0 to begin.
If you're sleeping under a rock somewhere, they're pretty good. Wow. If you haven't watched them.
Yes.
They're pretty dang good.
Take on the Osprey tomorrow. North Florida in town. So the Gators here will have to snap it at least one time before the celebration truly is able to commence. So for the fourth straight time, the Gators are going to win here. Warner will hand it off to Rubio. And it gets a couple of yards here to the 27, and that should do it. The Gators do not have to snap it again. And both teams now will start to make their way to midfield. Chop this one up for the Gators. A bowl win for the Florida Gators. Florida 33, Tulane 8 in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. An 8-5 year for the Florida Gators. A first bowl win since 2019. A first bowl win for Billy Napier at Florida. And the first 4-game win streak for the Gators with Billy Napier at the controls. We'll take a break and bring you right back here to Raymond James Stadium for the post-game festivities after this on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Coach Napier, your Florida Gators. This season, let loose and enjoy the things you love with an ice-cold Pepsi Zero Sugar, like Florida Gators football. Unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so fresh. So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and some friends and get in the game. Make sure you head to your local Wawa and stock up on all your Pepsi needs this football season. Delicious, refreshing Pepsi. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Florida Gators football. Go Gators.
When you show your home love with a natural gas water heater, it loves you right back with more cost-efficient, endless hot water.
Hon, hurry it up, please.
And right now, you'll love earning a cash rebate up to $700 when you install